streaming.
All right, let's see if you're live,
Yes.
dude. Let's see if you're
Oh,
live.
oh, oh, there we go.
Oh
Excellent
my God,
connection.
he's live. Oh my
Oh
God, my
my
favorite
god!
streamer.
Dude,
My
I
favorite
am the best
streamer is
streamer
live.
here. How do I
Um,
is it blank for you? Okay, never mind, it's working.
is what blank? Oh my God, Shy Guy 013 is
Okay.
live.
Alright, here we go. We're starting up. Alright, so we're gonna name
Whoa, whoa, wait, you're moving a little too fast here.
for everyone's now just starting to watch. This is a tier list. It's a tier list
For
time, bro.
everyone tuning in at the present moment.
For all the people watching in the future, hi. Have we died yet? Has the
That's
human race got
probably
extinct yet? Because I wouldn't be
that's probably best
surprised.
left unanswered.
Alright, so this one's gonna be S tier. You can name it whatever you want. I'm naming it best of the best.
I'm gonna name it I'm gonna give it like really trash names.
Okay, how do I add? Add,
Add row
clear,
below.
add row above.
Below.
Delete that row. Nah!
You
Dude,
troglodyte.
I am so
You
good at this
troglodyte.
game.
I want you to know that you are a troglodyte.
And now it's not even centered. I'm gonna make this one red because I think that's cool.
You know what
It's
else is
not.
cool?
Why isn't it centered? It's not centered. Look at this, Dino. I
I
hate it. How
see.
do I center it?
Dude, just get better, man. I
How
don't
do
know
I
what to tell you.
center it?
You don't. You don't. You center or I mean you don't center or you die.
Alright, we're
That's
resetting.
that's just the law.
Because if it's not
Oh
centered,
my
then it's not
God.
good.
This guy's insane.
We're gonna. Oh, we're gonna have to reset these again. No. Okay. There we go.
Oh my God, Motor Mouth 013 is live.
A tier is gonna be called good. B tier is gonna be called average.
All right, let's go,
C
let's go.
tier is gonna be called decent.
Go below. Here, I'm gonna cancel your screen share.
Freaking fine.
Noob.
Shut up.
Why, you jealous that I'm cooler than you or something? All right. Not good.
Decent.
Not God. Well, yeah, that's better. Not God.
All right, so so far like the categories I've got is best of the best, good, average, decent, bad. I think that because we don't want these like we don't want to separate these too much, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Well,
have
you
those
have
five.
six, right?
Huh?
You have six, right? Six rows
Five.
or five? Oh, five. Okay.
We gotta reorganize the roses, and then we gotta do the amps, and then I don't know. After that, we might commit some crimes.
Oh,
I
finally.
might be feeling
Finally
like
getting the
it.
good part of the stream.
Finally getting to the entertaining part of the stream. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
only reason I subscribed, man, was for the crime and
All
high
right, all
demeanor.
right. Okay, are you ready? Are you done?
I have to if you have, wait, no.
If you have you and you
Unless,
want, but you can't and
shut
you.
up. Unless you have a brain, these are garbanzos. There we go.
Okay. All right, are you ready then?
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go. Citron, where is he
All
putting
right,
them? A tier.
I hate you. All right, let's do regular Citron first, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Citron's A tier.
I think that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. He's A tier because well, he hits amazing. I'm trying to explain this. All right.
Oh,
This
we're
video's gonna
explaining
be
it?
this video's gonna be here forever. I need to give a valid reason.
Fine, I didn't know we'd have science report
All
backing
right,
our
so
research, dude.
I think Citron should be an A tier because of the damage output. And
Yeah,
that's like
he's
a
extremely
he
well,
hits like what does he hit
has
like
the damage.
12, 13?
Yeah, 13's man's mad.
Uh-huh. And then like
So back
especially
logic.
especially with the fact of his abilities being able to get in there and get out instantly.
Yeah, basically. So
Okay.
that logic, Party Citron should be right above him
I
because he's just Citron but better.
Where is Party Citron? I lost him. Oh, hey, Party Citron. Yeah, I'm literally
Oh my God.
honestly there's I feel like there's going to be few characters I personally like we don't have to put the I don't think we should put the same. We should if we put something different, I think we should argue.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I don't think we should come to a compromise.
my argument is that oh, by the way, I'm going to sort these like so Citron, so like if I have two characters in A tier, then I'm going to put like the best at the top and the worst of that tier at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah.
So like omega sorting. So in my opinion, I think Citron. I think that Citron should be an A tier, obviously, because I just think that's good. I think Party Citron should be right above Citron in A tier.
Me too.
If not, I think he should be at the top of A tier, like totally.
He
All
is
right.
very good.
Who do you have next up in the Citrons? I.
Frost.
All right, yeah. Uh,
Frost should
Decent.
be either low A or high B.
I don't know how much damage doesn't he hits. Doesn't he hit like 10 damage up close?
He has like nines, I think. Pretty sure.
Nines.
9 or 10,
I
something like
think
that.
I'd put him at the bottom of B.
Really?
Yeah,
He
I
is an
just
ice character and he is mobile.
yeah, he's an ice character and he's mobile. The thing is that well, for one, he has like the thing that I feel like holds all the Citrons back, but I feel like it does him and I feel like it does him and
Electro?
Toxic and Electra
Oh.
the worst is the Citron is so big that he's so easy to hit crits on because of how big his head is.
Yeah, his crit is like half his
And
hitbox.
with the Frost Citron, I feel like I don't know. I'll keep him in B for now. It's not really I don't really have a good way of explaining it other than the fact that like ice character good, but the fact that he only hits 9 damage and that he pops out like a sore thumb.
Right, right.
Like the thing is
Makes sense.
like for instance Citron he can camouflage just because he's like a reg character, so no one really pays attention to him. The thing about Party Citron, the reason like although Party Citron like pops out so much and people like target Party Cits because of how much they pop out, Party Cit can still hold his own because one, he has party time, and two, he still almost hits as much damage as the regular Cit.
Yeah.
While Ice Citron pops out like a sore thumb, doesn't hit as much damage, and can only freeze one target by the time his thingy overheats. I mean, I guess unless you have the upgrades, but still.
Yeah.
I'll keep him in B. I'll decide later. That's fine.
Yeah,
I have
we only have one person B anyways.
I have Toxic next.
All right.
All right.
Toxic. I think he's better than Frostitron.
I
I
do
think
too.
that for sure. Yeah.
I feel like the thing that makes Toxic so good is that if you're with your team and your team is actually helping you, he like obliterates.
Yeah, definitely.
Because his like the little like he doesn't hit a lot of damage, but one with the fact that he has toxic damage like alone, like the chip damage, that just like it slowly just dwindles away.
He is like the epitome of a toxic character.
Yeah, he is what I feel like he's one of the things that a toxic character should be.
Chaos wants to get in on the tier list action.
Okay, chaos. We can
Oh god, oh god, oh god. All right, let's do
uh
this. All right.
just oh
Yeah, I'll just make a new DM. Give me a second.
yeah, just make a new DM. We can
Shut up.
we'll have to. Oh, actually, I need to say hi to Chaos. I haven't talked to him in months.
Shut
Yo,
up.
what up, Pog Champs?
He's not in the call
Didn't even
yet.
join. Didn't even join. Not even a
What a
not even a
noob.
true
What a
friend.
noob.
No,
Oh,
what a
he's here.
new. What
Hey,
now he's
Chaos.
here.
Hey,
Now
Chaos.
he's here. Now that I've already said
Oh my
hi.
god. Oh my god. Best
Yo,
friend.
you
Is
best
that
put that
you?
mic on in 4 seconds, or else I'm obliterating your entire left toe.
Oh god. Not
My
again.
Bro,
my
he's on.
audible?
All right, he's good. He's good.
Am I audible?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tier list time. It's tier list time. Let's do it.
All
Yo,
right.
I haven't
So
talked to you in
yeah,
months.
yeah. It's been a long time.
All
I
right,
haven't
tier
talked
this
to him in
time.
Yeah, I
months.
don't have PlayStation Plus. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You best get on that tier list right now, bro.
Yeah, I dropped my PlayStation Plus in the store yesterday.
You just go back and pick it up. What are you doing?
I don't understand how you
If I
dropped
go
it. Why don't
back,
you
then
just
I
buy it
go be with my
online?
mom, and I'll be lost in the store, dude.
Dude, yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get lost.
No, dude, you gotta get some breadcrumbs and leave a
See,
breadcrumb
all right,
trail.
chaos. What you got to do to catch up, bro? Watch the stream. Watch the stream. Give me another viewer.
Yeah, just watch the
Alright,
stream.
Watch
watch
the
it. Let me
stream.
watch it.
All
I'm
right, all
gonna
right. Wait. Are you on mine or are you on motors?
Motors.
Let's
Oh
go!
my god, this guy's a troglodyte. Let's
Dude,
just get on
I'm
with it.
basically Ots Darva level of popular.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
what
you're
about
more
this
you're more like
Darva of Garden Warfare 2?
You don't want to be the odds
Dude,
of Garden Warfare.
Dino, be quiet. At least be happy. I'm freaking uploading. Alright.
Yeah, okay. I
Just,
can't
just,
beg too
just.
Yeah,
much.
Dino. Either
All
don't
right.
upload at all or never.
All right,
Oh my
Chaos.
god,
Are you
shut
loading
up.
up the tier list, or are you just gonna help us with the tier list?
I'm just gonna help you.
All right, that's fine
All
with
right.
me. All right, just know that you're gonna be a little delayed. So far,
Sure.
do you agree with what we've done so far, or do you have any objections?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
I have Electra up next.
Yeah, same here. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, you gotta hear me out on this one.
I'm
You
no
gotta
no no
hear me
no.
out.
I'm putting Citron. I'm putting Electro Citron right behind regular Citron. I'm
Oh,
either putting him
I
at the
wouldn't go that
behind or I'm
far.
putting at the very
He's
top of
good,
B.
but he's not.
he's better than Toxic Sit.
I'm
He's
putting him at
definitely
the
better
very
than
top of
Toxic
B.
Sith, but he's not better than
Yeah.
Reg Sith.
No,
I feel like
that's pushing it.
I feel like one
Love
of the
him, but nah.
reasons Electro Sit was so good before the patch is because he could do this damage from so far.
Exactly.
And then it's now that he actually has to get up close, you can't like it's not a viable strategy to use the second burst all the time thing. And like even
Yeah.
up close, he just period doesn't hit enough damage with his regular shot.
Oh, close.
13 crit.
13. What?
He does?
It's
Bro,
13 crits,
dude,
dude.
I've only been hitting like 9s.
That's because you're aiming for the body. His crit is like insane.
Alright. Alright. I regret that. Alright then.
Yeah, get your regrets up, fool.
Instead of dishing him out like candy, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chaos, it's sad. I've been pulled back into the loop of playing Garden Warfare 2 and then being super angry and then getting off and then playing it again 30 minutes later.
That sounds
Ye-
fun.
Chaos, I
Yeah, I
deleted
got him
that
back
game.
in.
I full on added it to the library. I got rid of it and now I'm back and I'm continuing to play.
Oh my god, the Otsdarva of Garden Warfare has returned.
Yeah.
This is like Noob 3's return. Oh my god.
No, I feel like it's more or less like who's a DVD player that rages a lot? Cause that would be me.
Noob 3.
All right, there you go. Then I'm the noob 3.
You mean like
Not
you
dude.
mean
Wait,
like
no.
7/8 of the community?
No, dude, I'm literally noob 3 because I play Garden Warfare 2, but I hardly ever upload myself playing Garden Warfare
That's what I was
2.
gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
All right, sorry. Are you fine with putting Electro in B tier, or do you have objections?
No objections.
No objections.
All right.
Me personally, I think Electro Citron's S tier, but I mean, okay.
Yo, I'm about to put him above Electro P. What the heck?
All right. Iron Sit S tier.
S tier?
Dude, you cannot put it past me that Iron Sit is not S tier.
I think he's high A tier. Comparing him with Toxic Brains, Electro P, and
No,
Captain Cannon is not.
He is either in the top 5 of S
Yeah.
tier or low S tier. There is no doubt.
Okay, low S tier. I would negotiate. Top 5 of S tier. No way.
At most, he has the 5-shot every character. He can 2-shot Scientists. Where like I feel like Scientists and Super Brains are his 2 biggest weaknesses because most of the Scientists just output damage so fast, and Super Brains.
He also is a Citron, so he suffers the curse of the big forehead of the Citron.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's why you just run the health upgrade on him, and then if you're good and you can if you can hit shots and know who to go for, like if you're in a group, go for the weakest people first and then keep going up. If you can hit shots and get kills fast, you can instantly get all your health back by getting Iron Mode, because it's only like 5 kills.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what if you're stuck with 2 Super Brains and like a soldier?
Then you get out of there, you have the ball.
Brains, a Super
He's
Brains, and a Sky Trooper just eating your forehead.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have the ball with his 2 abilities that can get him out of any situation.
No, dude, he can only win 1v1s. Like, no matter who if you're fighting 2 imps, you're still gonna lose.
I don't think you will.
You still will. It doesn't matter if you're fighting two little Drakes or two Pylon Imps. You're still gonna lose no matter what you're doing.
You're gonna not win anything.
Nah, I'm keeping him in S tier. I still think he's S tier worthy.
I'm gonna put him bottom of S tier. Bottom S tier.
Okay.
Very bottom S tier.
All right, Rose time.
Yeah.
Rose
Okay,
tier.
Red Rose better than
I'm putting Red Rose in good in A, because
I'm
there's
gonna put her
I
below
can see
Citron
that.
though.
I'm putting her behind Citron, but like I feel like all the roses, in my opinion, all the roses other than Fire Rose should be in like B or A.
You don't know how to play Fire Rose then, dude.
Fire Rose is either top of B or lower part of A. Like, there's no putting her any lower.
I'm putting her in C. I don't.
Fire
I just
Rose,
hate Fire
If you
Rose.
play Fire Rose like a Neck Rose or any other Charge Rose, then you're probably gonna die 5 times.
Yeah, that's the
over.
thing is I don't play
But
her
if
like
you
that.
play her extremely supportive, then you can get some work done with Fire
I
Rose.
guess that's just my playstyle then, because like you know my playstyle. I rush in and destroy everyone and then get out. I'm not. Yeah.
No, you rush in, get destroyed, get mad, then respawn, then die again.
Dude, I'm getting bullied now. Wow. All right.
You signed up for it when you joined this call.
Just because that I'm putting Frost Rose in C tier.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
No, I'm putting
Yeah,
Frost. I'm
okay.
putting Frost Rose. In my opinion, I'm putting Frost Rose right behind Icitron.
Frost
What?
Rose is better than 2 Citrons you put in B tier. Easy. I would go as far as to say that she's better than Reg Citron in some cases.
In some cases,
no.
yes, I would agree.
Because
Like 9 times out of 10, Reg is better. Reg Citron.
I just I don't like ice or fire. Fire shots travel way too slow for her to actually be a viable character to play other than like of course support, because you know Rose is technically a support class.
Poo-poo fart. Someone in my chat put poo-poo fart. Guys, get him out of here.
We need to escort this man away.
Get him out of
But
here.
like I don't know. I'm gonna hurry and look at my chat. All right. It's only Chaos telling me I'm a noob. So
Only.
I have so in my opinion, like I'm basing this off of my playstyle and like well not just my playstyle. I'm trying to base this off of what I think characters are good at.
You
And like
base it
this,
off of their potential.
yeah. The thing is Fire Rose to me just doesn't have that potential.
She
Because
hits
no,
50s
the
and
thing,
is a fire character. What?
yeah, I know, but her shots travel
She
so
does-
slow
no,
that you
no.
can outrun them.
You can't outrun them.
Dude, if you
cannot-
are
you
any
can't
character
outrun
that has any sort of ability to run away, you can outrun
them. Yeah,
them.
okay. Okay,
You
what,
realize
a
it's like-
bee shooter with hyper on super speed? Yeah, outrun him, okay?
No, any character that has
Not
like, and
she
for
hits
me it's the
same
exact
damage
opposite
on
problem for
Citron
Frost
with the
Rose.
homing from the same
Sweet slaps, dude, I'm telling you.
Here, one shot can pretty much 75. One shot can kill an imp from
Yeah.
beginning to end.
Oh yeah, but the thing is that I don't know. It's just that she just doesn't do well other than support, and even her support game isn't that good because all she can do is support.
That's pretty good. If all she can do is support and she slaps at support, I'm just saying. That's pretty good potential.
Think of it like this: in BFN, for instance, we all know the Sunflower is freaking bomb at support, but who do you see maining Sunflower in BFN?
Dino.
Like, the player base? I mean, now that I've played BFN.
I don't
but-
see anyone playing Sunflower in BFN because she is good at support, but other than support, she can't do a lot.
Wait, are we doing Fire Rose now? Are we
Yeah,
placing it?
I'm still doing Fire Rose. I'm still talking about Fire
Okay.
Rose here.
I'm gonna put Fire Rose right.
There's high B.
I'm
High
putting
B.
Fire Rose at the top of C tier.
Oh, you gotta put a low B. Come on, man.
I'll think
Come
about
on.
it. All right,
Yeah, give it.
I'll think about that. And then
Alright,
like
you
Frost
can
Rose, I put
you
Frost
can
Rose
put
right
Fire
behind
Rose at low
Icitron in
but
B
you
tier.
have to put Frost Rose at low A.
Yeah,
Frost
look,
Rose definitely deserves that low A.
this guy, bruv, a 50 shot with ice or fire effect and splash damage. Rose is. I'm telling you,
No,
man.
I have a reason. I have a thing that I don't like with Frost Rose. Okay, first off, with me personally, I think all of the roses are a lot harder to aim with, which I mean that makes sense. They have a homing upgrade for a reason. But I feel like all the roses are a lot harder to aim with than any of the other classes in the game, other than like a couple. But the thing is that that's why their homing is so good for the roses. That's why like a rose needs homing, or else she's just not a very good rose.
Exactly. That's why you
no,
would play Frost Rose
but the
because
problem
she
about
doesn't need
Frost Rose
homing.
is that her shots travel so fast that if they turn a sharp corner or anything, like even a like if they turn like an 80-degree corner or something like that, the shot can't follow them because it's so fast that it just passes right by
Yeah, but
them.
you're supposed to be hitting splash. If you can't hit the direct, then you're gonna hit splash.
Yeah, but that's
That's
the
why
thing
when
is
you're
most of the
playing
time they
Rose,
don't hit splash because when you shoot, if you have a homing on right and you shoot the shot at someone, it doesn't go like anywhere towards the ground.
yeah,
It just goes straight for the middle of their body, and if they move out of the way,
if
then
you
it hits
have
like a wall or
homing, then you
something.
should be doing double charges, not triple charges.
I'm
If you
not
have the
doing
homing,
triple
then
charges. I do
Okay,
double
yeah.
charges, and they still travel way too fast. Even her
And
regular
Eddie,
shots almost travel too fast to hit.
my man Eddie in my chat, dude, you can't use a Rose aggro. Like, yeah, like just what he
Unless
said.
you're
You can't
playing
use a Rose
Necros.
aggro.
Necros is the only Rose you can use as like a
Okay,
in front
she's
of
the
the.
only one you can get away with, but she's a whole different story. Dude, Frost Rose is not supposed to be used like a regular Rose. She
No.
is a sniper Rose for a reason.
Yeah.
She has the freeze. She has the like she has the Rose abilities, but you can use those to support a sniper, you know, play style.
play style.
And
I
that's
feel
how
like
you just
though
use
with
fire
with the
Frost
fact
Rose.
of how Frost Rose is meant to be a sniper, her range for her homing needs to be bigger because her homing range is very small.
But that's
It's
the
Not
just the
supposed
same
to
entire
as
use the
point of
Rose.
homing though.
Frost
That's
Rose.
the
You're not
thing.
supposed to rely on the homing. You're supposed to rely on the long range shot. And if you get into a bind, you can use the homing and still
Like,
be a-okay.
yeah,
I don't know.
the homing is good enough to still support yourself in a 1v1 close
That's
range
the thing
fight.
though is every single time I've ever gotten into a 1v1, even if I do know what I'm doing because I do know sort of know what I'm doing when I'm playing Frost Rose because I don't play Frost Rose or Fire Rose like I do any of the other roses because you're not supposed to. It's as simple as that. These roses, they're just not supposed to be played aggressively like I play the other roses. But the thing is that Frost Rose, well, I'm done with Fire Rose. I don't want to talk about Fire Rose anymore. I've made my opinion. I might change it later, but still. The thing about
There.
Frost Rose for me is that up close, she can't do anything. Because
I
even her
think she has the
regular
most potential
shots,
up close out of all the roses. I
that's the thing
think
is
she
I
has
just
more
don't think
potential
that.
than even Necro's close range.
Because
Because of her ice, if she freezes you, she can run away, win the battle. She can freeze you, arcane, time you,
no,
like,
but
and
that's the
just get.
problem is if she can freeze you because whenever I play her, her shots move so fast that they don't have time to home into them and turn.
Well,
The
that's where
single,
you're mistaken. That's where you're mistaken. You're not supposed to be trying to home with Frost Rose. Unless
especially in
it's
a
the
close
first
range
time,
battle.
then you shouldn't be homing.
Dude, you literally just said that the time you rely on the homing is in a close range battle with a frost when you're playing
I did
Frost
not say
Rose.
that. I did not say that.
You definitely
Close
did.
range Frost Rose, close range Frost Rose, you're supposed to rely on the splash and hope that the ice is enough.
Okay, okay. I'm keeping her at the ball. I'm keeping her right behind Isotron. I might move her in front of Isotron, but she ain't going any higher than that. I can
I
guarantee
will
it.
agree with you. She is definitely not fit for close range, but she does have the capability to survive close range.
To
That's all.
me,
That's
the
all I'll say.
only area that Frost Rose is good at, and this is to me at least, this is sort of the same with Fire Rose. The only area Frost Rose is good at is like super far long range. Like
That's
cactus
what
long
I'm saying.
range. And if she gets like any closer to that, like mid range or close range, then you are just going to die instantly because you can't fend for yourself.
And
She she like in my opinion, the thing like in my opinion, other than like her abilities, because obviously her abilities help her a lot, but other than her like the Rose's abilities, if she gets like even to into like a 1v1 and the opponent even gets like semi close to her, she can't do anything to fend for herself if she doesn't have her abilities. Like sure her splash is
maybe
good,
you don't play as much Frost Rose as I do, but
but like cuz like her splash is really good, but in my opinion the only time your splash is going to matter like if you're close range like in a 1v1 and no one else can help you is if you're going against an imp. Because the imp's health is so low that your splash can actually kill them relatively fastly. Like and like the thing is that like you can't do that with the scientist because the scientists well one of their abilities is to get like up your butt and
Fair.
almost every single scientist can output damage so much faster than almost every other like class. Like
Well, that's just the difference between Rose and Scientist, though. That's not like a
Yeah.
likely story.
Well, no, but what I'm trying to say is that the only other thing other than an imp that the Frostroads would be able to kill in a 1v1 up close is a scientist, but it doesn't work because of how the scientists work, because of how fast they can kill people, because of how
I
much damage
reckon
they
she
do.
could kill a soldier, maybe. But
She can kill it. She can definitely kill a soldier if you're lucky. And the soldier rushes you when you're charging a shot. She can definitely kill a
Well,
soldier.
that's the problem is if you're lucky.
And even if you don't charge the shot, you can still squeak it out if you use your abilities right. You can
all
That's
still
right,
fair.
let's just agree to
All right,
disagree on
I
Frostgrove. Let's
have
move
Party
on.
Rose next. If that's
All right, I put Party Rose.
I'm
where
putting
did
Party
where did
Rose.
Red Rose go? Put her in front of Red Rose.
You're gonna hate me for this. I'm putting Party Rose right behind Red Rose. Actually, no, I'm putting her in
No.
front of Red Rose, right in front of
Dude,
Red Rose.
I think Party Rose is so bad. I think she's awful.
Yeah. The only reason
Like,
I think
I
she's
know
good is
Rose
because she
to
only
begin
hits a
with,
little
so
bit
we can
less
all
damage
stop
than
her.
regular Rose and still has a party time.
that's the thing. She has to utilize less damage as a support character to get kills, and then while she has that like what 15 16 seconds of slightly more damage than a regular Rose, she can't
Oh,
utilize
dude,
that as
just
well.
wait. I have one argument that you guys are going to absolutely be so like. I don't think no. I think Dino
Bro,
will be able
yeah.
to. Don't guess it, but all right. So
No,
like.
Eddie's like the guy right here. He said Party Rose is trash.
Dude, Party Rose is so good though, because she's literally
Party
just
Rose is
Rose, but she does
bad.
like one less
I
damage and
have
then has a
more
party
fun
time.
playing Party
That
Rose
makes
than I
all
get
the
Red Rose.
difference.
To me
I'm gonna
though,
be
to
honest.
me, like to me personally, the reason Party Rose is better than Reg Rose is the exact same reason uh regular Citron is better than better than Reg Citron.
You
If
gotta think about
if anything,
how
I think that Reg Rose can be like just immediately better than Party Rose, but if you play Party Rose smart, then you can just charge up
Yeah,
your
yeah.
party time until you like have one kill left, go pick off a kill on someone, and then just like stay sort of mid range, sort of like where you stay with regular Rose, and just keep picking people off so easily to get your party time.
I don't know.
Also, I'm pretty sure your party time heals you too.
Let me just
Does
address.
alright, only no all party time all legendary meters heal you to half if you're below half.
Okay.
If you're not below half, then it does nothing.
Okay. That
Let me
helps.
let me address what someone in my chat said really quick. The reason I put Druid above Frost and Fire
Oh
right
wait,
now.
have you already sorted them?
Yeah, I just went ahead and put in Necros
because
and then
I'm
Druid.
just going as we go, bro.
No, I
Nah,
was
dude.
going to, and then we got on a tangent
I'm
about
putting
Frost.
Druid Rose top of A tier, maybe bottom of S. There is
Okay,
no.
okay,
I have
yeah,
no doubt.
Not bottom end. Top A, not
definitely.
bottom end.
I'm putting her top of A
Druid,
tier, no doubt.
Druid
There's
is not above.
nothing can take Druid Rose's place. To me, she is just the perfect
Yeah,
balance of a Rose.
Camo Ranger can absolutely.
Okay,
wipe
yeah,
the
that's fair.
floor with Druid Rose.
All right,
No, dude, honestly, I'm like willing to put literally every foot soldier in S tier. I'm gonna be
you
honest here.
can't do that, man.
Scallywag, Reg Imp, and Party Imp can actually just annihilate a Druid Rose if they're lucky.
Yeah, but the
They
thing,
get
the
close.
thing I like about Druid Rose is, well, she's
How
like
brain dead
obviously
of a
she's
character
better
she is,
with a
yeah,
group
true.
because her pick like she has like that chip damage sort of stuff, you know. I feel like one of the main arguments people have against Druid Rose is that she just doesn't hit enough damage to fend for
I
herself.
think she's only as good as she is because of how easy it is to play a Druid Rose. You
Yeah.
literally need nothing.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah,
a controller
Druid
and a
Rose is
CPU
easy.
to
I
play
think
Druid Rose.
one of the reasons Druid Rose is so easy to play is because, well, obviously homing, but still the fact that her shots travel at like the perfect amount of speed to arc a corner or just hit anything.
Yeah, those things have Necros arcs.
Like,
what the heck?
dude, if
The
you see a
Necros
Druid Rose
arc,
shoot
yeah.
at you, you like almost can't do anything unless you like duck behind something before the shot gets like within a couple feet of you.
I think the only like class of character that can really deal with a Necros is or a Druid Rose, sorry, is the All Stars because of their shield dummies, and since
Yeah.
Druid Rose can't do damage to shields or the dummy shields, then like other than that, like
No, Eddie.
she just wipes the
I
floor.
think because of her damage and her lack of damage fall off, she
Bro.
can qualify for a good long range.
Why are you
She-
getting all the comments, bro? This is bullcrap. I'm getting bullied. I
No,
want to
I
argue
think
with someone in the comments.
I think she can be somewhat viable for long range, but she is not. She is by
No,
far
she is the worst Rose at long range, no doubt.
the worst Rose at long range, but that doesn't make her bad at long range.
No. I feel like one of the main things that makes Druid Rose so good is like because her shots travel so slow, like so like perfectly at speed, like at the perfect speed, that with your homing in I feel like mid range, right? Where like your homing is just barely hitting onto them, then
Mid range Druid is best Rose.
she literally
Easy.
just destroys everything because by the time anything can notice her and start shooting at her, you either have other teammates rushing in while she just keeps doing chip damage and then ends up getting the kill because of the toxic like effect, or she can just time snare you and while you're stuck in place she can just continue to sweep you.
That's kind of the best case scenario, though.
Yeah.
I think
That is
I,
best case
I think
scenario.
Druid Rose has a strong 1v1 though. Like
Yeah,
Druid is
maybe
like
not as strong as you're making it out, but she definitely has a strong one.
she does.
She has like some of the strongest 1v1 in the game, but she has no crowd control one.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she has no game control at all.
Crowd control is the only reason that people can kill Druid Roses.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like that's one of the
And even
problems
then,
with
she's
all the
still a
roses
rose
in my
with
opinion.
or she's still a rose with her dumb idiot abilities. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you have isn't it it's Arcane and Lotus, right, that heals you, right? That's the one that
Yeah,
heals you.
Lotus,
All right.
Lotus.
If you have Arcane Lotus on any of the roses, they like instantly go up in being better.
yeah.
Easy, yeah,
Like
yeah.
just the fact of being able
Arcane
to
Lotus
one run away,
on
two heal your
every
teammates, and
rose
three
can make,
instantly
like,
heal yourself. Sorry, Chaos, you can sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying the exact same thing you were.
All right.
Alright, let's move on to Necros.
The thing that puts her in top of A tier for me is that freaking mask. Makes
The
so
mask
much
is
sense.
epic, yeah.
All right, Necros, that's going top of S tier. she's
Okay, okay.
she's just broken.
Okay. Now that you say that, she is definitely better than Party Set. Like she's mental.
Dude, I don't understand. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get why you wouldn't put her at the top of S tier, or like in S tier at least.
The character that you can't even like call her support or an aggro.
Yeah, she's just there.
Yeah, she's good at every single role. She can practically hold a point by herself because looking at her instills fear into the heart of the enemy team.
And by the way, can we admit the fact that if you're like me, I usually shoot once with my so like I'll hit someone with my Jinx, right? I'll use up most of my clip, and on my last shot, I'll recharge the Jinx and hit it like that again to hit like 30 damage, and by that time they're dead.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
that's what
what
everyone
you're
does.
playing, you are dead if you don't have some line of defense or someone to like take the aggro.
This can literally one clip every zombie in the game.
Literally, the only thing I can even think of that gets Druid Rose to death is a scientist coming up behind her when she doesn't suspect you. That is the only thing that can kill the Druid Rose.
Yeah, the only way to kill a Necros as
Necros,
efficiently as possible is to do as much damage as quickly as you can. Like a Sky Trooper, a Scientist,
either
a
that, or have
ZPG,
your
that's it.
entire team just rush her.
I think that's why I like playing Sky Trooper because he can counter that so
Yeah.
easily.
Exactly, yeah.
Sky Trooper just lasers every plant other than Citron.
He lasers Citron, it's just that he can't kill a Citron.
Well, no, that's what I meant. Is like he can laser and kill a Citron. It just has to be at least 2 clips, I think, unless if they're full health, obviously. But
yeah. All right.
Kill a Citron.
I guess there's some exceptions too, like Rock P or Iron Chomper. But dude, I can't wait until we get to the Chompers because like we talk so much crap. We talk so much we talk so much crap on the Chompers, but if you look at them as a class, only about 4 of the Chompers in the class are actually bad.
Yeah, dude. Our Swamp Chomper is probably one of the best. Let's be honest.
He's unironically really good.
I feel like he's a
let's
hidden
move on
gem.
to all right, we're on corns now, right?
All right, yeah. Regular corn, I'm putting at. I'm gonna be reasonable here. I'm putting it at the top of A tier because this is going past Druid Rose. Regular corn.
Red corn bottom S.
He's got a 45 clip, right, or a 50?
I think he has
50 clip.
50
clip, 10 damage.
Yeah, I'm putting him at the bottom of
12.
S. I'm putting him at the bottom of S.
Higher rate of fire than Reg.
And then yeah,
he's probably better than Iron. Let's be real.
I'm still gonna say Iron's better. Like, no, the thing is, if you are counting abilities, no doubt he's better than Iron. No doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that Corrin is not
Yeah,
better than
we're
Iron if you
counting
count
abilities,
abilities.
then the entire corn class should be
Yeah,
an
all
S
the corns
tier.
will be an S tier.
Well, no, I feel like they wouldn't because as soon as you run out of Husk Hop and Shuck Shot, there's basically nothing else that you can do if you're not good at like fighting. You
That's
know?
the thing. Those are for pressure. Like just the fact that you have those abilities is enough to like pressure
Yeah.
people into trying to think
Yeah,
clearly.
like just
You're gonna
the
you're
fact
gonna
that
I you're gonna
they're
hate me when
facing a
I
corn
we get to
in
barbecue
steel
corn.
tier.
Yeah. All right. All
All
right.
right,
What's next for you?
barbecue corn.
I'm gonna
I,
put him. I'm gonna
I'm
put him
just
above Electrosit.
I'm just gonna say this right
Yeah.
now. He's going right behind Druid Rose at the A.
Okay, hold on.
All right,
Wait, hold
so
on. This is
How
SAB.
much is the
Oh
next
wait.
guy? You can't be that generous.
actually
Okay.
no
Yeah.
no no
Yeah.
no.
I know he's a fun
I'm putting
character.
him
If we were rating these
I'm
characters
gonna
for
put
how fun
barbecue
they were,
corn.
he would have his own tier. But
Yeah.
I'm putting
he's not
barbecue
that
corn
good.
right behind Reg Citron. So like it goes Druid, Party, Reg, and
No
then
way.
barbecue.
I can't agree with that. I'm
So
sorry.
the reason, well,
Behind
actually,
party, behind party, put him behind party.
if anything,
If party is behind Regs, then put him behind party.
I'm putting BBQ corn either right behind Rose or right in front of Party. I mean, in front of regular Citron. And the
All
reason
right.
for this,
That's
hear me
still
out
too
here. Hear
much.
me out here. This is like this, in my opinion. This is clearly like from my experience. This isn't from watching or anything. When I play BBQ
Oh.
corn, because of how much BBQ corn has been stomped into the ground, nobody pays attention to him. Have you? I don't know if you've
That
ever
is
noticed that, but
true.
when I
That
play
is
BBQ
true.
corn, nobody pays attention to me. No one goes for me because everyone just looks at me like you're too weak. They look at you and they're like, "I'll pick you off later when I'm done with the other more powerful people." But then they realize that you have one of the fastest fire rates out of all the corns, other than like some of the obvious ones like Mob
No, he
Cob.
is the fastest. He is the fastest.
Really?
Second to
Yeah.
Pops, but Pops doesn't really count.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, Pox has the
All
fastest
right,
fire rate, but because he fires
burst.
and bursts, it kind of breaks it up.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
doesn't
Okay,
get
I'm
it
sorry.
there.
I thought Mob Cob was like the fastest one. I just like
Mob
it.
is the
No,
slowest.
the thing is I
Lowest.
haven't
It's the
played Mob
slowest
Cob.
second
I
to
haven't played Mob
Commando.
Cob for so long that like when I see him and I'm thinking he's got like it looks like he's
Yeah.
got
He's
Thompson
got that.
like
He
mags.
got that back in the hand.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be firing as fast as the PPSH does in BO1 or BO2. You know? Well, not BO2, but you know what I mean. But then I always forget he's a very slow fire rate. But then hear me out here. The thing about BBQ Corn that makes him so well, other than like the fact that no one pays attention to you, is the amount of potential he has to be one of the best team players in your entire match.
I don't know about that.
The thing
He's
I
not
is,
that
think what
good
makes him
supporter.
good is that
I feel like he is.
If BBQ Corn can see an imp, a scientist, and a low soldier or engineer, they're done. There's nothing they can do. He shoots way too fast with the fire damage, with the
Yeah.
4s and 3s. Like, I think anything below 125, it's fair game. There's nothing
Yeah.
they can do against BBQ Corn because of
Yeah.
how fast he.
But then also you the thing well I guess this is more of it's like my personal experience on playing him because I just love BBQ Corn, so I've played him a lot. Um, the reason I say he's really good at being a team player, like a support sort of thing, like I don't call him support because in my mind a support is they do little damage like when it comes to actually attacking, but they more just help the team than they do hinder the zombies or the other team. The reason I call BBQ Corn a team player is because he doesn't like provide a benefit to the team. He just makes the opposite team's life even harder. Because
I think that
with the
I
fact that
think
if
that
you can go Chaos.
because he's a corn, he instills fear because of his abilities. So I think that alone can repel zombies from going headfirst into like a few
Yeah.
sunflowers and roses. I think that he just like even if like everyone thinks like oh this corn over here he weak he ain't strong like me,
Yeah.
but like they still can't rush in mindlessly.
Yeah.
They still have to be wary of that you are a corn.
And in my opinion,
Make one wrong
you can go
I'll
Chaos.
press triangle. You won't need more
Yeah.
health. You will not have health.
Yeah, in my opinion, like also this really helps him too because I feel like this is one of the most like one of my favorite abilities in the game. He makes the best
Think class.
use of Butter Barrage than any of the other corns there is.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Because
I can
and
second
it's
that.
because he doesn't
can
hit very much, and like if
that.
you're smart while playing BBQ corn, you're gonna be a little bit farther back. It gives you the perfect advantage to either plant your like if you suspect that someone's like eyeing down like a super brains or something, you think he's gonna heroic kick over to you. First off, it lets like not only like this sort of contradicts what I said about people like not really worrying about you as much because you're a BBQ corn. Because you are a BBQ corn, people think you're weak. So people think, all right, as soon as he gets behind the team, I'm just gonna run over there and just kill him real quick for a free kill. If you are smart and you look out for the people that are like look like eyeing you down, or you think that are gonna go for you, and you pick off the right time, you can throw your butter barrage down, like beforehand, and as soon as they get over to you, you lay into them with at least one clip, like one full clip, and by the time you do that, like almost no matter what, if they get hit with either like the middle of a butter barrage or even worse, a bigger butter, they are dead. There is no
You
getting
gotta
out of that unless they get
You
out of it.
definitely got to be careful doing that. You have to choose your
Yeah,
battles if you're going to use your butter barrage like that,
yeah. I
because
feel
a
like
soldier is going to outgun you at any range, no
yeah,
matter who you are. Especially if you're barbecue.
yeah.
Like if you're trying to use that as a close range thing,
No,
then he's just not going to get close to you. If you're trying to land him, if you're trying to stick him with
yeah,
it, he's just going to get close to you and still destroy you.
yeah. The
Like
thing,
there's not
the
much you can
only
do
like
with
that's like what you said. That is
barbecue.
like the biggest part of BBQ corn is you need to know how to choose your battles.
Right, right.
You need to know who is at low health, who
I just
is
blast
just
at
low health by
everyone.
general, like just a low health character, and who is more powerful than you are.
All
I
right.
think that another thing about BBQ is that he's one of the scariest characters with the cloak, basically.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah.
He has to hit one shot, just one shot to a soldier, a fifth of their health gone in an instant. There's nothing they can do about
Also,
that.
Yeah.
I think
doesn't
that the fire damage just carries him hard.
yeah.
I
That's
think
his
fire
only
damage
thing
carries
though.
every character
Yeah,
hard,
to
but
be fair, that is his only thing, but like in my opinion,
not
this
his
is
only
like
thing, but it,
everything that BBQ Corn has good about him. Like this is something that I think is kind of funny. Everything that BBQ Corn has good about him, Captain Squawk has bad about him, and everything that Captain Squawk is good at, BBQ Corn is bad at.
Yeah, they're like foils. Yeah.
Like
All right.
they're yeah. We can move
Let
on
me
now.
let me explain
Oh
where
yeah,
I
go.
put barbecue, and then we'll have to move on because we've been on this guy for like 10 minutes.
Dude,
what
this is
is
All
gonna
right.
be a
BBQ,
long
dude?
stream.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long
That's
I
alright
stream.
trust
though.
myself with BBQ.
I'm
I
so glad.
put
Oh, you go.
I put him between Fire Rose and Party Rose because he is a fire character that does make him better than Party Rose, but he as a character really isn't as good as Fire Rose in my opinion. Like, of course he's a corn, he still has the fear factor, but
Yeah,
you can only use that every like what minute?
I
And
30
guess.
seconds or so. 30 seconds or
yeah,
40 seconds.
Well, the thing is that unless the other team is paying attention, they don't know. If you play it smart, they don't know whether or not you've used it.
right, because you could have like just died and like respawned or something, but
Hmm.
even still, you can only use that every so often within
Yeah,
one
that's
life.
fair. Like you can't
All
rush
right,
into a
let's.
crowd, use it, and then try to get out, or like you fend
Yeah,
yourself off
you're
until
not getting out.
yeah.
Once you engage, you're
I
not. You're
say
like it's jail.
I
You're not getting
say
out.
if you're the one thing that hinders BBQ Corn is literally just the most basic. It's his damage. Like if you get into a
Yeah,
fight with, even if it's an imp, if you get into a fight with more than one person and there's no one like at least close to you or to back you up, you are dead. There's no getting out of that. Oh, I mean,
yeah.
unless you get a really lucky like shuck shot and husk hop.
If you use your tools well, then yeah, you can survive. But
Yeah,
that's if you use your tools well,
yeah.
and that's always dependent on the
And like
situation.
to be fair though, that also takes a lot of experience with corn, like a lot of
Right.
playtime to know like how it works and stuff.
All right. Let's move on to Party Corn.
All right, party corn.
We've talked about him for.
I'm
Alright, let's
putting
do it.
party corn
Let's do it.
right in front of regular
Yeah.
citron.
No, we can't argue with that. That's
No, I'm
just
putting him in front
facts.
of regular citron, not corn.
What?
The only reason
I'll-
I think I guess this is just because I haven't played him nearly as much. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him right. Okay, so I'm gonna say he's tied with Druid Rose at the top of A. I feel like because right now my regular corn is in S tier. It's right. He's right above. He's right in between Druid Rose and I mean Neck Rose and Iron Sit. I feel like literally the only thing that hinders regular corn, I mean party corn, is I'm pretty sure. No, wait, his clip
His-
size is the same, right?
No, he
Five
has
less,
10
five
Five
less.
less. Okay.
No,
Well, the
10 less.
fact that
It's
he
10
has
less.
5 less bullets and the fact that he hits
10?
less.
He does not hit less. He hits the same amount of damage as regular
Are
corn.
you
Yeah,
sure?
same damage. No, yeah, he hits the same damage, just different. Well, no,
Different
he's
filter.
just barely less. He hits like 0.5 less.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it
Really? All right. Does he
Yeah,
have a
it-
bigger? Does he have a faster range drop off?
no.
Oh,
Wait, I think
is
he
that
does.
it? Maybe he hits the same damage, just
Because
different range. I don't know.
because remember when what I'm trying to think of is remember when everyone said the party corn was like the worst corn right before they updated it so that shared
Who-
kills give you party time meter.
Okay. That time it was different. So
Well, did they?
That
They
time it
didn't.
was
Well, the thing is
vastly
that they
different.
didn't do anything to party corn other than make it so that shared kills give his party time meter some.
that
No, still no. They buffed him like they buffed all the other party characters. He does the same amount of damage as Colonel Corn. The only
Really?
difference is he has a 10 less clip and less bullet drop.
Well, I feel like even that can hinder him enough.
I mean,
Not
like
enough.
just the
Well,
fact that he gets party time and he's in like a rapid aggro character like that
Yeah,
really makes him strong. And
I
I,
feel
I
like
think that makes him strong enough to be stronger than
I don't
Karn.
know
in my
about you
opinion.
guys, but 12 damage a shot for a crit seems a little overpowered in my eyes.
to me that
Especially with the Corn's rate of fire. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I guess to me that doesn't really work because of like yeah sure you have the corn's abilities but because I should have probably put this in with the other corns but because of how slow the corn is if you go into a fight and using like if you use one of your abilities like I'm just gonna say Hescott because that's the only one you can use to get out if you use your Huskop either to get into a fight or in a fight and you don't kill everyone within like the first like 10 seconds or something you almost have no chance of getting out of that fight alive unless you kill
I
them.
don't know.
Yeah,
He
but that's why you
performs.
gotta learn how to use Huskop and not just be a triangle spammer. Like you
I
don't
mean, yeah, but
use
that's most of the
Huskop as a
community.
you, huh,
I'm just
you
joking
don't
around.
use
I
Huskop
see.
like that. You have to use it to get out or to finish one person off. You can't use
Yeah,
it like you have to use like you have to use it to take out tanks to get out of situations or to take one person out.
yeah.
Like you can't
Commando
use
hits
it as a
23.
Dude, it's funny. I
yeah.
think Commando's gonna be the
Yeah,
lowest ranking
23.
legendary on this list for me.
Commando's just above Iron and S for me.
Really?
Dude,
I
Commando's potential is
I guess it's just the
insane.
fact that I haven't played him a
Commando.
lot, but like from my
Stupid.
experience playing Commando Corn, everyone goes for you and you almost never get your Commando time unless you play really
Yeah, that's
behind,
fine.
like stay behind.
The only thing bad about him is that he gets a very, very slight damage increase, and like just the fact that he has a bigger clip does almost nothing for him. Like
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
reload on him is like what, like 7/10 of a second,
yeah.
anyways. So like it
But
barely
I'll
matters,
admit this:
in my
when he
opinion.
hits commando, when he hits the full commando, if you are anywhere within like a 10-foot radius of him, you either pray or you get out as fast as you can
Yes.
because
Like
he
the
can
speed buff
hold.
is the greatest thing he gets
Yeah,
from
the speed buff
Commando.
and the fact that he can hold his clip for like 10 seconds
Exactly.
without needing to reload, and I'm pretty sure if you play it like fully smart and you're holding your shot from like the minute you get party time to the minute you're done, you can almost go through full of two full clips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only two.
that's like
Only two.
100
Yeah.
shots right there.
But then,
Yeah.
yeah, that also kind of hinders him too. That you can only go through two full clips because of how slow he fires.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
he
the
kills pretty much every zombie in sub
We're
20
ranking Commando
shots,
Corn
in
right now,
sub
then, right?
15 shots.
yeah.
Okay,
We just
I'm gonna put him right in front of BBQ Corn in A
he's full
tier.
I was
auto.
gonna say no. I was gonna say middle A, middle or low
That's
A.
about where BBQ Corn is middle A.
If
Oh,
if Commando Corn was semi-auto, he would be dirty.
Dude, if
he would
imagine
be nasty.
Dude, he would probably be better than Loppy, honestly. Like maybe
dude,
maybe in full
imagine
commando he would be better than Loppy.
imagine Commando
Disgusting.
Corn with the semi-auto fire rate of Agent V.
No,
Like
no, I'm good.
Oh,
no, but the thing is I feel like that would also kind of
illegal, I
hinder
think.
Commando Corn because it'd make people spam their shots when they're not playing smart, and then because of how like long corns, like just regular corns reload is, and then I'm pretty sure Commandos is longer.
I mean, if he's hitting at Agent P speeds with Splash
Yeah, that's
23s
fair. That's
and
fair.
increased speed, and he's got reduced damage because he's in legendary meter. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
By the
jeez,
way, I'm
man.
gonna get this out of the way and just put Mom Cobb in bad. I don't
Yeah,
think I need to explain
Mob
why
Cobb
he's
is
bad.
okay. Okay, hold on, hold on,
I
hold
put him right above EC.
on. As someone who's played a significant amount of Mob Cobb, don't ask as to why, but
I have
he's
too.
not as
I have
bad
played.
as you think.
I have like 7 hours
He is
of Mob
nowhere
Cobb.
near as bad as you think.
No,
I would put him at high C, low B.
mm,
He's right above EC for me.
I'm gonna
Like
put him.
EC can just barely perform worse than him.
So remember my Fire Rose is in C tier. I'm gonna put him right in front of Fire Rose in C tier. I'm sorry, I just don't like Fire Rose.
It hurts, man. I'll let it slide, I guess.
I feel like one of the, for me
I'll let it
personally, the
slide.
only
The
reason
next time
he's
you do
up
this
that
kind of trickery, I'll smack you.
I feel like the only reason Mob Cobb is above Fire Rose is just purely because of his ability.
That is fair. That is fair. That
I'm
is
gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna put, so I don't know if you'll like me for this. I'm gonna put Popscorn in the very, very front of B tier, because the thing is I think Popscorn is amazing.
yeah.
The thing that hinders him, and this is like a big thing for him, is his damage drop off.
It's not
Yeah.
that extreme.
No,
It's
it
it's enough
is.
to matter, but it's
I
not
think
that
it's
extreme.
For what
mm,
Popscorn was supposed to be, his damage drop off really
yeah,
puts him
like
in his own.
that's like giving, in my opinion
To
at
be a
least, that's like
sniper
giving
corn,
regular
but
Cactus a damage drop off.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, he hits
That's like
about
giving
as much
Camera
as Cactus
Ranger a
does.
drop. That's like giving Camera Ranger the drop off of like a Reg Soldier.
yeah, like I
Well,
don't know
not a
about
Reg
you.
Soldier.
I've put
Camera
almost
Supremo.
about, I think I put almost about 5 hours with Popscorn, and in all of those like matches I've played with Popscorn, I have never, like, I've only probably gotten 10 kills in total from range, like from far away.
Really?
Yeah, no, I really like Popscorn because like of the burst. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
burst.
burst characters. They're fun.
Bursts are my favorite. Yeah. All
Although
right. Let's move on to Rig P.
I don't know any other bursts other than Pylon and Pops, because I'm pretty sure those are the only two.
Pylon's not a burst. Sunpharaoh, Super Commando, and Popscorn are the only
There's
bursts.
Sun
All right, all
Sparrow,
right.
Popscorn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Super Commando. What?
How do you forget about Super
I
Commando?
don't
He's
know. He's like the best
nasty.
soldier.
That's illegal. Can't
Yeah,
forget
that
about
is illegal. What?
All right.
All right, let's move on to
Pea
Pea
shooter.
shooters.
All right. Reg. This is where it starts getting hard, because like in
Yeah.
my I don't have a lot of time with the pea shooter. Well, I do, but it's mostly with Agent P, and you know.
Yeah, I use the I don't use splash Ps. I use like direct fire or
Yeah.
whatever.
The only flash speed I use is plasma.
Yeah. Saying that's the only splash P I use. Well, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
never use
guess electric
plasma.
is a splash technically, but no, he's
Or
not.
yeah,
But
let's
Yeah,
just
no
put
one uses
electric at the
electric.
top of S really quick while we're
yeah,
talking about him.
I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna do this
No,
really
I'll just
fast, and
put
I
him
know
in
you'll
there.
disagree. I'm gonna put Electro P
There's
right
no
behind
debate.
Iron
Just put him
Sit.
in. No,
No,
just put him in.
no, no,
Why is that?
no, no. Top of S. Top of S right
I'm
now.
gonna put him. I'm gonna put him right behind Druid Rose.
No. Top of S right
I'm
now.
not putting him in the top of S.
I'm
If
talking
any,
about potential here, not capability to play.
yeah, I know. His potential
Then
is,
you better put him in top of S.
he just, in my opinion, he just doesn't have good potential.
What? All right, let's move on. Let's move on before I roast you.
Okay,
Let's move
I'm
on.
putting Reg P in decent, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't know what tier that is. I'm gonna put him in like
That's
mid
C.
B.
I'm putting you in C.
Yeah.
All right.
I think regular pea shooter is just a more agile, more versatile reg engineer basically. But like
Law P is mental. Law P can literally hit over 100 damage in less than a
Yeah,
second.
I'm gonna put Loppy right behind Druid Rose in A tier.
What?
Actually,
I
yeah, I'll
was
put him
gonna
in front
say
of Druid
S
Rose in A
tier. I
tier.
mean, he can melt a soldier in like 2 seconds.
I'm putting him in
Melt a
front
soldier
of. I'm
one
putting him at
click.
the top of A tier, because that suits him.
Dude, Law
I'm
P.
gonna be honest. I'm putting Fire P and regular P in decent, because I, like, no joke, I literally just don't know what to do for them.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that
Literally, the
well
only
with
thing that helps Fire
Splash.
P is the fact that he's a fire character, and Reg P is just,
Exactly.
it's literally just what he sounds. It's just a regular character. He doesn't have anything special
Yeah,
about him that helps him.
He's
But
average.
the red P's damage is just cool.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
What was
good.
he
actually
hit?
take the
35?
time to learn, dude, that 37 damage closest range is kind of
37.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you
admit
can
that's good.
two-shot
You just
him.
have to play without sound, then you'll be set.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons he's closer to the top of C tier.
He hits Loppy hits 22 body shot and 26 crit with the damage.
By the way, I'm
Yeah.
putting Ice P in B at the bottom of B because I think Ice P
Oh,
has a
I don't
lot
want
of
to say
potential to be
bottom of
good.
D, but I mean,
I th-
sure.
I think Ice P is C material, maybe the mid
Mhm.
C, low C.
I feel like the only
Fi-
reason the only reason for me Ice P is higher is just purely because he's an ice character.
Well, that's the
That's the only
thing. Like
reason.
if you're hitting your shots anyways, then you shouldn't need to freeze them.
Well, yeah,
Like
but also the
especially if you're a P
Yeah.
shooter with flash.
that's fair, but still. Freezing them not only helps your team, it helps you get out of situations faster because they're frozen and can't attack you. It also
No,
helps
That's
you
kind of
pick
Frosty,
people
though,
off
if
really
they're
quickly.
frozen, they have like 3 health, then you should just finish it anyway.
yeah, especially
Well,
if you're
no, like
freezing them with splash.
yeah, but the thing I'm sort of thinking of is if you get into a fight with multiple people and you have like you have like a couple amps, maybe an all-star or super brains, you can find the person that will do the most damage to you the fastest, freeze them, and then while they're at low health, you can either just kill them right off the bat because he's just good. I better P. You can either kill them right off the bat, or you can take your time to try to freeze the other people, or just slow them down and get them to low health too.
You're only frozen. You can only freeze for people for 3 seconds. You're not going to freeze someone in 3 seconds though, unless
That's
you're
true.
hitting every shot in which they're just going to die, and then you don't need to freeze them.
Yeah.
And then you can just play
I think
regular P
no,
shooter.
I think the most that Frostbeat can do though is slow the zombies down and then beam them.
The
Yeah, that's
slow
fair.
is definitely better than the freeze.
I'm
Once you're
putting
frozen, it gets rid of the slow.
this is a little bit of an unpopular opinion, I think. I'm putting this is not because of jumping P shooters or anything. I'm putting Toxic P right below Popscorn in B tier.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
could agree with that.
The
I
only
could
thing
agree with that.
is he has toxic damage 1, 2, and then the other thing is just simply that he hits a lot of damage with his crits. Well, not a lot, but he hits decent enough to save himself.
Yeah, toxic splash. He has the height advantage with hyper.
All
He
right,
can literally
so
beam jump across
I'm
the
gonna
map.
hurry and do something. So I'm just gonna instantly put Plasma, Agent, and Commando all at the close to the top of A tier.
Okay, do you have an S tier?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 4.
Why are you not putting Agent and Law in S tier?
The only
Why
reason
are
I'm
you
not
putting
the only
Plasma
reason
in
no 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 no
third?
listen
Put
listen
Plasma in S. What
the
are you
only
talking
reason that Agent and Law is not at the top is just purely because I know how much damage Law can hit. I know how fast he can shoot too if you have a really good trigger finger. The thing is that, and you're gonna hate me when I say this, I just think his clip is too small.
Yeah, but that's where the upgrades come in, and you have 2 reload upgrades, and it doesn't
Yeah,
even matter.
but the
if
thing
it's
is
such a
what's
small.
what like if you're decent at the game, not amazing, you don't main law here, like you don't have amazing. Most people don't have like the best trigger finger ever, and even if they do, if you're going against like an imp or something, I feel like most of the time that's mostly luck that you're hitting all of those shots in sequence to kill them.
Only 3 hits. I mean, it's only 3
Yeah,
hits.
it's only
Yeah, but
3 hits you need to
it's
land.
also an imp. And if you have more if you're in a group if you're in a fight and it's you alone versus more than one person, I feel like he doesn't have a lot of potential to survive by himself.
Yeah, okay, I can agree he's more of a high risk, high reward, but he's not that high of a risk. Like he has a very strong 1v1 if once you land your shots, not if.
Okay, fine.
Once you land
I'll
your
put him at the
shots,
bottom
he's
of S tier.
Yeah,
Because I'm
put him
still
at the
basing this
bottom
off
of
of
S.
my opinion. And in my opinion,
Put him at the
he's one of the
bottom of
best
S,
P's,
and then
but
put
facts,
Agent in
yeah.
the middle of it. And then put Plasma on top of that, because he's the best character.
Plasma is not the best character.
Plasma
I
Plasma's
know.
not even the best
He's
P.
top 5. He's top 5.
I
I would
Plasma's not one of the top 5. You're insane. Dude, did you like stub your brain or something? What happened, Motor?
Plasma
You
is
dumb-
definitely not. Plasma's in the top 10, maybe top 7 for me.
He is the most versatile
He's top 5.
character in the game.
At the very best for me for
He can do
Plasma
an
P.
entire third of a soldier's health by just splash alone. He can shoot near the same speed as an Agent P, sometimes even faster.
I don't know about that.
No.
No, he can. If you're a slower Agent P, then yeah. but
Plasma
at
can,
the
yeah,
longest
Plasma is the
range,
only
you can hit the
character.
same damage as a
Oh, yeah.
camo cactus.
I feel like
Holy heck.
the only time Plasma was in the top 5 for me was Garden Warfare 1.
Okay.
Because in Garden Warfare 1,
You
he
need to use
shot
Plasma
so
too.
like he still has this in Garden Warfare 2, which is a lot more like it's a lot more noticeable to how much you need to rely on it. But in Garden Warfare 2, I mean Garden Warfare 1, when he shot, he could shoot like one shot and he'd be like really slow in between, and then after that he could shoot almost faster than Agent P could. In Garden Warfare 1, he shot crazy in Garden Warfare 1. And the thing is I think Plasma P is amazing. I think
I think he's one of the best characters.
I think he's in the top. I'd probably say top 4 at least in the pea shooters, like in the pea shooter class. He's in the top 4, and the only things that even compete with him is Law, Commando, and Agent. Those are the only
You're
things.
forgetting about Electro.
I think he's better than
Well, yeah, but
Commando.
Electro's just. We don't talk
I
about
think
Electro. Alright, he's just a stupid, annoying, hecky boy.
He needs to be deleted. I'm just gonna say that.
he doesn't need. He doesn't even need to be at the tier
Dude,
list.
Soulmate's gonna hear you, dude. He's gonna get mad.
Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna get banned from Twitch for saying Electro P needs to be removed from the game.
Yeah. All right.
Get ready, you're no longer
Rock
in
P.
the
I'm easily putting Rock P in decent. In
region. What
C
the
class.
heck, dude? It's Rocky.
I love how the moderator
Oh,
got that. That was funny.
Huh?
Someone in my chat said I really don't like EP the booty ass P, and
Yeah.
and the other mod was like, oh, we don't like that, which is actually good out to get me. I'm saying. All right.
But
Let's just finish up the P's. Rock P can go straight to the bottom.
really, dude,
Don't even convince me
I
otherwise.
have valid reason to think that Rock P is at least indecent.
I think Rocky's okay, but I think that his speed really just takes him down a few notches.
I put him bottom of C.
Okay, that's fine.
I
That's fine.
put the bottom of F.
All right, Chomper time.
All right.
Realistically, the Chompers aren't that bad.
Dude, honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna hate me when I say this. I am very, very reluctant. Well, not reluctant. I am very, like, thinking about just right now. I'm just saying this right now. I am putting Hot Rod and Twilight at the very bottom of S tier. There's nothing that you can do to stop me.
Okay, hold on.
Argue with that. You can't argue with that.
No, I am putting Hot Rod at the top of A, and Twilight is in S. Twilight is garbage. He is stupid to go against. He hits 43 damage, gets both of his damage upgrades relatively early. His Twilight Warp is almost the length of 2 full Rocket Leaps. And we tested this today, me and Dino. He runs almost as fast as Hot Rod Chomper does without speed upgrades when Hot Rod Chomper has 2. And with the speed upgrade, he can outrun every single class other than Hot Rod Chomper. He's the second fastest character in the entire game.
But he's still a Chomper. He doesn't, like, he's still a Chomper. If you don't use Chomp Cannon, then he has no range whatsoever.
But that's the thing, is his stupid little Twilight Warp can get him from one side of the map to the other in like an instant.
So no, Motor. The thing that Chaos is saying is it's not range that's the problem. It's height and difference in elevation. That will kill practically any Chomper aside from Yeti.
Yeah, but that's every Chomper's problem. That's not him specifically.
Exactly, but that's a big problem because Soldier's in the game. Soldier, last time I checked, was an official class.
But the thing is literally all you have to do to get away from the Soldier is just either 1, use your Twilight Warp, 2, goop the Soldier and run away. You are fast enough to run away so easily.
From the Soldier. It's not getting away from the Soldier, it's fighting the Soldier. You have to run away. You can't do anything.
Yeah, but other than Soldier, Soldier is literally, in my opinion, Soldier is literally the only class that can counter him. Because every single place, because the only other character that can get into high places that the other characters can't is potentially Scientist, but most of the Scientists have to be close range to actually kill you fast, you know?
Now that I think about it, I do agree. Soldier is like the only counter to Chomper.
Super Brains, although they can get up high, they have to be able to get close to you to attack, because you're not going to see a Super Brains trying to use you with your range, because if you see a Super Brains trying to use range on you, you just walk away.
2017, dude. Long range Electro Brains.
Oh god. Let's address some counters to Chomper really quick. So someone in my chat brought up Engineer and Pirate. So
No,
the reason I think Engineer is not a good counter
he is
to
not.
Chomper
He's
is because he's
garbage.
temporary.
Yeah,
He is a temporary counter. The Sonic Mine does one thing. Only
Burrow.
Burrow.
it counters only Burrow
Well, it
at the
can
worst
it
case
can
And
scenario.
the thing
counteract
is,
Droop and counter
No,
Burrow.
the
I
only
think it
worst,
counteracts Droop and
at
yeah,
its
counter.
worst, it doesn't counter anything. At its best, it counters two abilities and two abilities only.
yeah, and
It
the thing
counters
is,
Spikeweed and it counters Burrow.
yeah,
Goop
and
can literally recharge in 8 seconds. Does not matter. You cannot
yeah,
kill a Chomper in 8 seconds
and
unless you're
the
mechanic.
stupidest
Yeah, you
part
can.
is,
If you're playing mechanic or electrician, you
Yeah,
can
only
definitely kill
electrician,
it.
mechanic, maybe landscaper if you land your shots.
yeah,
But
the thing
oh,
is,
no.
is
Roadie Z2. Roadie Z
yeah,
Or
can destroy
sanitation.
the
chompers.
thing is literally every other thing that pirate and so literally the only reason I bet you that most people say that pirate counters chomper is because of the barrel and because of the well obviously he's the long range but with chomper that doesn't matter because literally all you have to do is like with twilight chomper literally all you have to do is hide warp once and then just run over to them. And like, yeah, your
Yeah.
head is like the size of Jupiter, so it's really easy to hit crits on you. But the thing is that most of the time, pirates don't even go for you because they don't think you're a problem for them. And
No,
I
that's
still
not true.
do.
That's
I
not
always
true.
think
Everyone goes
chompers
for
are fine.
chompers.
I don't. I don't usually have
I feel like I
people go for me when
exclusively
they're
go for
playing
chompers
pirate.
because that person is playing
Proximity mine
chompers.
is all right. I don't think engineers are that great for holding a point.
They're
Even though
not.
they do have even though they have the bolt blaster and they have proximity mines, I don't think they're best used
No.
for holding a point.
Proximity mines are garbage. They don't do anything useful.
They're not garbage.
No, they're not
They're
garbage.
worse than
They're
sonic mines, but they're
actually
not garbage.
Yeah,
they're
but that's
not
the
garbage.
problem is you can't.
You can use proximity mines in the same sense that you can use this grenade.
Right, yeah.
I
You just have
guess.
more of them.
But
Not only that, you can use proximity mines to completely shield yourself from
yeah.
most enemies, from most chompers.
But
For
like
most
Let's look at
characters,
the
honestly.
thing that that person in your chat said where like, this is just what I think at least. I think that I'm guessing that one of the reasons that person said that engineer and pirate counter other than like obviously the stun grenade in range is because of the bolt blaster, the cannon and the other barrel. The
barrel.
thing is for instance if you're playing a chomper that does the burrow like you know anything but twilight and
Like
unicorn
every
basically
player.
yeah literally, if they go into their bolt blaster, barrel, or cannon road, all you have to do is pop out of the ground, place a spike weed, and boom, they're dead.
Yeah, you can instantly
Yeah.
place the spikeweed too.
And
The
then
second you're out of the
even
ground,
without that, if
spikeweed.
you're with your team, like if you're playing with your team, which most chompers obviously most really good chompers will do a lot of the time is stick with their team because their team can back them up while they're trying to swallow a zombie. But yeah, that's a little bit of the time because most of the time when you see a chomper main, they're just a chomper main.
If they're playing a chomper, then they're probably by themselves because they're trying
Yeah,
to pick off a zombie one by one.
yeah. But the thing is
Unless they're
that
suicide
if and
chompers.
then even with the fact that if they don't put you in the spike weed, if they're with anyone else, they can literally just eat your. They're like one of the best ground support classes too, because all they have to do, like for instance, cannon rodeo, barrel, and the bolt blaster. Literally, all they have to do is they can eat the bolt blaster. It's instantly gone. You have no more use out of it until it recharges or you die. And then
Well,
while they're eating that, your
Well, if
entire
you
team
don't
can
shoot
just
the
bum
bolt
rush them
blaster,
and kill them.
then you can just get it back again. I think.
I don't think
I
you
don't know.
do. I think it
no,
goes
no.
away.
If your bolt blaster gets eaten, you have to wait.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of that you might get back is the barrel, but I don't even think the barrel does it.
No. If anything gets eaten, including yourself, you don't get it back.
Yeah. The only counter, in my opinion, to a chomper, like a chomper is any character at a high point, but most of the characters can't get to high points unless they want to waste like
Actually,
at
Deadbeard
least
can
2
get to high
minutes.
points pretty easily or pretty well.
Yeah.
If you know the barrel.
The thing
barrel
is,
This is only height advantage though, and you can't use that all the time because
yeah.
there's some maps where like
no
there's
real way to
meshes
get
on
it
this
to lose.
yeah like there's meshes that like interrupt your barrel and stuff
By
that
the
a
way,
soldier can just
the
surpass.
only
But
reason I'm going so far into this is because I feel like most of the other chompers are pretty self-explanatory of where they should be.
Spikeweed is a good good counterpoint, but most choppers I've run into aren't smart enough to do it.
Yeah.
Just wait until you get into like a max rank hot rod main.
Yeah, they will literally. And the thing about the spike
Power
weed that makes it
is
so
OP.
stupid is
Easy.
I could place a spike weed like 2 feet away from you and it'd still grab you.
Yeah.
And then especially if they're smart enough to be running vamp weed, then like literally the thing that's stupid about Chomper, me and Dino were talking about this earlier today. I can put you in the vamp weed, then as soon as you get back out, I put you in another one, boom, all my health is back, I goop you and then eat you. And even at that, I can goop you, put you in both the spike weeds, and by the time the spike weeds are done, my goop is pretty much back.
Exactly, yeah.
That's if you're using regular goop though, because the other ones take longer. But
Super sticky goop should not be in the game.
there's no point in it.
Neither of them should be in the game. Chomper shouldn't be in the game.
I think goop is okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Let me just be clear. Don't take this the wrong way. I think goop is okay on
Too late.
Chomper.
I've already quoted it.
If it gets a nerf to its cooldown, an 8 second for almost complete
Yeah.
nullification of your movement is way
Nullification
too
of a
short.
character,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chomper's
Complete
ah.
nullification
And
of a
the thing-
character.
The thing.
And,
Oh, sorry,
and,
Chaos.
and another thing about goop is that you don't even necessarily have to hit the person you're trying to goop.
Yeah,
you can
that's-
just, like, launch it towards them.
You have to hit in their general
look, they hit the
direction. They're just
building,
gravitated
4
towards the
cities away
goop.
from them. Now they're gooped and they're nullified. They can't do anything. Ah, stupid idiot. Should have
Yeah.
dodged it
Ice
next
isn't
time.
that good.
By the way, can we mention the fact that if there's two chompers, if one chomper goops someone and then as soon as they're out, the other chomper goops someone, by the time that goop wears off, your goop is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can goop cycle someone with two chompers.
Yeah, you can infinitely goop cycle someone. Also, I'm gonna hurry and get this out of the way. I think that Reg Chomper, Fire Chomper, Reg Chomper, Fire Chomper, and Toxic, I think all of them should be in C tier. I can't
I
really
agree.
I think they should be in front of the pea shooters I put in there.
Greg Chomper should be in D tier.
D.
I think Chomper suffers the same fate as Super Brains, where they need a gimmick to be cool, and since Greg Chomper doesn't have a gimmick, it
Yeah.
really
No, Twilight's the best chomper. Not Yeti.
By the way, I'm
Yeti's
gonna put
fun,
this out
though.
here.
I
I
think Yeti's
think
one of the
I
most
honestly
fun
think
chompers.
that Unicorn is still just decent. The thing that
I
makes
think Unicorn just below Yeti because the mobility is very good. It's almost as good as Yeti's range, but it's just not enough to get elevation. That's the only problem.
Also, the fact that he's basically just regular Chomper, but he has a new ability.
Sunfurrow's mental, yeah. Oh my god.
Sunfurrow is terrifying. Also, this is a little bit weird to say, but I'm putting. What are you guys' opinions on Power Chomper?
Power Chomper, I think, is the best breath, or like maybe second best, second to Chomp Thing,
Yeah.
Maybe, but he's
well,
definitely not worse than Fire or
the
Toxic.
thing is like with Chomp Thing, I understand why he's so good, and I agree that he is like a very good chomper because of how fast he regens.
Build on Chomping, you can't.
You can't die. You can't die unless you get Imp Punted or ZPG. You can't die.
The only thing I think that the thing is I feel like one of the only reasons Chomp Thing is so good is because of the health regeneration. I feel like if he didn't have if his health generation was even a little bit less than it is now.
Most only good because of their gimmick.
Yeah.
So that's not really a fair thing to say.
Yeah. But the thing is that if you if someone's putting constant damage on you, you can't really. I feel like the reason in my opinion, I think that Power Chomper is the best breath chomper or spray, and the only reason for that is because I feel like Count Chompula, his ability is amazing, but his damage just isn't very good.
Yeah.
Chompula's ability, I think, okay, maybe second from Yeti. His ability or his gimmick, whatever, definitely supports his class the best.
Yeah.
Just like picking off someone and then getting rewarded for picking off someone with health is the perfect thing for that character.
So what I've done is sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to do something. It's not really working. All right, so for my chompers so far, what I've done is I've put Yeti at the bottom. Well, not the bottom, but somewhere in the middle of B tier, because I think that Yeti is a very good chomper if you know how to use him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you're anywhere even remotely close to being new to him, even if you have a couple hours of experience, it takes a while to get used to his stupid little thing. And even with the fact that he has this potential to be the perfect range chomper, his range doesn't even matter because you still need to be up close because of how bad his arc is.
Well, it's
I
it's.
wouldn't
I
say
don't
that.
think it's necessarily the fact that he doesn't hit like as much damage. I think it's just the fact that you can hit damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not how much you can do, it's if you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
not how much.
you'll hate me for saying this, but I've put power and chomp thing at the very top of decent. That's just because of my personal experience because I haven't played a lot of either of them.
Yeah, I put him bottom of B, so
I put
Um
them both there, yeah. I
I've put
put
I've put Chomper, Toxic, Fire, and Unicorn all in the close to the bottom of C tier
yeah,
really
yeah, that's
because they're all,
fair.
to me they're all just
in
basic
B.
chompers.
No, so my Chomper, like right so far, my Chomper's a Twilight, bottom of S, Yeti, Unicorn, and Hot Rod in that order, near the top of B, second, third, and fourth. Um, Count Chompula, Reg, and Disco are like mid B. Um, and then Chomp Thing, uh, Power Chomper is bottom B, and then Fire Toxic is top C, and then Armor Chomper's trash.
See that's yeah. Honestly,
No, Armor Chomper's
I'm going
good.
to put
Oh,
Armor
you're right,
Chomper.
top
I'm
test.
going to put Armor Chomper in B, but I will say this: if he had another speed upgrade that actually, like, if he ran even slightly faster than he does, he would instantly be one of the best chompers.
No.
No, not one of the best. I feel like if he ran slightly faster than he does, and you put a
He would
speed up,
probably be better than Reg, but
I'd say he'd be better than Reg, Fire, and Toxic.
I
Just
think he'd be better than most of the spray chompers, except for obviously chomping and power.
yeah.
Some of the bite chompers, like Reg and Disco, he'd be better than those
Oh, and
two.
by the way, I've
But
put
I think
Disco.
like
Sorry, you can go, Chaos. Sorry, that's my
I
bad.
think Armor Chomper is either the second best or the third best bite chomper of all of the chompers.
Yeah. So
Like uh I think only Disco and Twilight beat Armor when it comes to bite.
Unicorn and Hot Rod definitely beat him.
honestly,
Oh wait, Hot Rod
it
beat
actually kind
Chomper.
of
Never mind.
surprised me that you put Hot Rod in B tier. Wait. First off, you have the 5 tiers, right? Like S, A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Okay. It kind of surprised me that you put Hot Rod even at the top of B tier. I put him at somewhere near the top of I put him somewhere near the top of A tier. And
I
that's
mean,
I
because
don't think
Hot
he's
Rod's cool
comparable
and all, but like
to Party and
he's still
Reg set.
he still loses to a lot of characters. Like
yeah,
he's cool.
the thing
Oh
is
look at
that
me!
like
I can eat the move even past top.
yeah,
Oh wait, you are on roof. I cannot do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
the
He's
No.
completely disabled.
the thing I'm also trying to remember here is that I'm trying to rule out the stupid glitches with Chomper like air burrowing.
Oh yeah.
Because air burrowing is one of the reasons Chomper is so good, is because you can do the stupid little air burrow crap, you know? Like if you have a higher than 50 ping, you can basically air burrow almost every single time.
Yeah, that's.
But the only reason I've put Hot Rod so high is because his potential is amazing. He's fast regular, he has 2 speed upgrades. He has a lot of variety in a Chomper to me. Because like, of course you can't play long range, you know that. I mean that just rules out. You can, well, other than Chomp Cannon obviously. But the thing about him is with Goop,
Yeah.
if you hit Goop from a very far range, Hot Rod Chomper has such good potential. Like he can get up to you before the Goop even wears off, and at that point he can just put you in a spike and eat you. You also
Yeah.
have to remember that he. I feel like, because I don't know about you, but I feel like one of Chomper's best situations is either picking off the loners, the stragglers. Because I mean, I feel like that's just kind of what Chomper's supposed to do. And I feel like picking off the stragglers is probably one of Chomper's best things. And being able to get in, eat a zombie,
Cheetah's
and get
trash.
out.
I think that actually Hot Rod has a weakness that no one really thinks of. Like, I think that against some engineers or some engineers against Hot Rod, like, is pretty scary for the Hot Rod.
Oh yeah, I think that too.
Like
Definitely.
a mechanic, uh, landscaper, sanitation expert,
I
And
feel like
Roadie.
electrician.
I honestly,
Those are like some of Hot Rod's nightmares right there. Because
yeah,
if they
Yeah.
stun you, then they win.
I feel like
Because they
something kind
kill
of
so fast.
stupid that people don't often realize is in my opinion, I think Plumber, I think he's one of the worst engineers, like easily. But
Plumber?
no. He's not one of the worst. He's like the middle class of the engineers.
No, he's the worst.
I think he's the worst.
I don't think
I'm
he
not
is.
just asking you for your clarification.
Because the thing is, like, especially against Hot Rod, if a Hot Rod's trying to get close to you and he's like dodging and weaving your shots, if you're playing like Mechanic, you have to have a pretty good aim in order to hit a Hot Rod. But the thing about Plumber is you can just keep shooting at the ground and kill him very quickly because he does
Hot Rod is
25 for
Hot Rod
splash.
is almost fast enough to avoid that, though.
Yeah,
Like, unless you're
that's
leading and splashing, then you
just
can't really
Dino,
kill a
just
Hot
you
Rod.
saying that is one of the reasons I put him in A tier. Is that he's almost fast enough to avoid splash. Like that's the stupidest
Plumber
thing.
was broken in Garden Warfare 1. He's
Oh yeah,
stupid.
dude, all the chompers were broken in Garden Warfare 1.
No, he
Every
said
single
Plumber.
one. Oh, Plumber?
Yeah, Plumber was a pretty awful chomper in Carnival.
Dude,
he was
probably one
got a
of the
point.
worst. I'd put him at the bottom of B tier.
Alright, let's do sunflowers before we start talking about engineers
Okay,
again.
so I'm just gonna do this right off the bat. This is just purely because without the gimmick, I don't think it's no. So regular Sunflower. I'm putting her at the very top of B tier. The only reason
There's no toxic cactus.
I wish there was.
That would be so awesome.
The only reason Sunflower is so low at B tier, like she is at the top of B tier, but the only reason she's so low is just because compared to the other one, she doesn't have a gimmick. That's the only reason.
Okay, I can see that, but she does hit 13s.
That's fair. she's basically
but
corn, but she can
does
heal
kind of
herself and has a little less health
Yeah.
and bigger clip too. So
Pyros is, in my opinion, the worst flower, second only to metal. I will never understand why you like metal.
No. I'm gonna be honest. In this, I'm gonna
second worst.
I've put Fire Flower
Ooh,
just
Fire
right behind
Flower,
regular
better.
Sunflower. Actually, I'm gonna put Sunflower at like right in front of Party Rose at the bottom of A tier. Because like just mostly because of what you said, like she hits 13, so just terrifying.
I put her right below Toxic and right above, I put her right below Toxic P, right above Druid Rose, and bottom of A.
Okay. I'm putting Fire Rose at the begin. I mean, not Fire Sunflower at the beginning, at the very top of B tier, because the thing is Fire Rose is. I mean, I'm gonna cry. Fire Sunflower is very good. It's just that she has a low clip, doesn't hit as much damage, and yeah, she has fire, but she has a low clip and doesn't hit as much damage, and I think that's the things that hurt
She's like
her.
one of the best sniping Sunflowers.
Oh
in
yeah,
the game.
definitely, no doubt.
Mystic
I'm
is.
gonna
I don't
hurry
know
and do
about
something.
that.
I'm gonna hurry and do something real quick. I'm just gonna move Alien Flower all the way up to the top of S tier.
I'm going to put Alien Flower right between.
Hold on.
Okay,
Not
I
top of that.
can't be biased here.
I have no
But-
objections.
Alien is S tier. Alien's gotta be S tier.
But
I'm gonna
I
put
would
Stuffy
give-
at the very top of. So basically, I'm just gonna hurry and put all the best sunflowers in the top of A tier. I'm putting Sunfarrow. I'm putting Stuffy Flower. I'm putting Mystic and Shadow at the top of A tier because they all deserve to be there.
no, I would give
Because A
Mystic.
tier, Mystic has to be S tier.
Mystic, please. The highest.
You know what? No. You're fair. I forgot. Mystic doesn't Mystic hit like 15s per shot, like
Mystic
regular
has
shot.
the highest DPS in the game.
Yeah. Also, the fact that doesn't she hit 100? Like, no, not. Can't she hit like 70 if she hits a crit with her full charge?
She can hit 68.
Okay.
68 crit.
Just the
You know,
fact
it's
that
not
can
as good
one
as
shot
the
imp.
charges, but
Just the
still.
fact that it can one shot imp to me makes it a lot better. Because I feel like one of Sunflower's biggest counters is an imp. Because not only
if you
can, not
one shot
only
an
can
imp, you
the
automatically
yeah,
beat it higher.
because not only can the imp take you away from your Sunflower if you're trying to like bum off your potted plant with the gravity grenade, but since your head is pretty big, he can also hit crits really quickly with you. Oh, I'm
Shadow
gonna hurry and,
Flower
sorry, I'm gonna hurry and
shoots-
put Power Flower right behind Stuffy and right in front of Shadow.
Shadow is a direct upgrade from Reg Sunflower because she shoots like 10%, like 5 or 10% faster or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same
yeah.
damage, same clip, just shoots
All right,
faster.
this is really gonna hurt me. All right, Metal Pedal, you're going right in front of Armored Chomper in D tier.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is I have a bias towards her because I don't know why, but I think it's so funny to be so good at a class that is literally the opposite of what your class is meant to be.
So bad,
But the
man.
thing I think about Metal Petal is she is just she's easily the second worst sunflower in my opinion. No, she's the
Who
worst
do you think's the
sunflower. She's the
worst?
worst. She's the
Yeah,
worst.
she's the worst.
Second worst
Yeah.
for me is Vampire. That's and
No.
What?
eh.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
No,
on.
no, no.
No, that
Who
the
stuck
only reason I say that, the only
morning?
reason I say that is it's not mostly because Vampire's bad. It's mostly because compared to the other sunflowers, she just sort of struggles. No,
No, she
Okay.
and
doesn't.
that is
No,
that
she
is
doesn't.
not just her as a character. That is only comparing her to the other sunflowers. Her as a character,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
good.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
What happened? What happened? What do you?
No, they were talking about how Metal Flower was their first character and that they unlocked and mastered, and they're like,
Dude.
"Oh my baby."
Yeah. Don't worry.
I'm
Don't worry.
sorry,
Wait. What's his name? What's his name?
Eddie.
Eddie. Okay. Don't worry, Eddie. Eddie's now a part of this. Eddie is now made
Yeah.
a staple in
Eddie's
this
one of the
tier list.
boys. Eddie's
No,
one of
the,
the
the
boys.
the thing is,
Oh
Eddie
God.
is Metal Petal was the first sunflower I got. And she was the first mastered sunflower I got. Well, she was the first sunflower I got mastered too. I love Metal Petal simply because I think she's fun to play because she's challenging.
I think she's just funny. Like she's so
Yeah,
pointless.
but the thing
Yeah,
that
I think
hinders her
she
is literally
goes in
everything
the
that
same tier
sunflowers
as
do
like.
right. Metal Petal is bad at.
Right.
She can't move
I think
fast.
Metal Petal goes in the same tier as like Electro Citron and BBQ Corn. Like they're just funny characters.
Okay. Yeah. They're just funny. Haha.
Oh,
I'm
and
going to
by the
back
way,
now.
Chaos, if since you're, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I think you're watching my stream, but uh, I just want you to know that S tier is not ranked from best to least. That's just because I honestly, and that I'm gonna do that at the end because I cannot be bothered to try to rank all the characters in S tier right now because that's gonna take me a bit. Um, where do you think Vampire Flower goes? Because
Vampire Flower is,
I
in my
don't have a
opinion,
lot
the
of time
third
with her.
worst.
High B.
High B.
I don't know. She's not that good anymore.
I'm
She's
gonna I'm
really
gonna put her
falling off.
right behind Fire
Oh, I
Rose
was
and
being
C.
generous. Low B then.
Yeah, low B at the best, definitely.
The only thing is like I understand why people would ever say Vampire Flower is still amazing. Just like because on paper she sounds amazing. Sunflower a little bit more health, but every single
Yeah.
time she hits you, she heals.
A little less health, but she like takes your health away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then you
it really
actually
depends on
play
the
her.
matchup.
Yeah,
In practice, it doesn't help as much as you think it does.
No,
yeah,
no. The thing is, it's depending on who you're fighting, it's either the best ability in the game or it's just completely unhelpful. If you're
yeah.
fighting certain soldiers, Sky Trooper,
then
then
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't help. If you're
If you're
fighting,
fighting
If you're
regular
fighting, I
Sky
feel like if
Trooper,
you're
it doesn't
fighting an
matter.
imp, it doesn't help either because with an imp, you're one less likely to hit your shots and heal off of it. Two, the imp doesn't have a lot of health to get health from, and three,
right?
the imp can just put you in a gravity nade, go behind you, and destroy you.
If you're fighting, like I think All Star is really good for a vampire flower to fight
Yeah.
because like even if they have a high damage output, you're still healing all that health. You could theoretically have as much health as an All Star in one fight.
Mm.
Like if you have your heal
I feel
flower,
like
if you have good aim, then you're
yeah.
going to land every
I
shot
feel
and
like one
just
of the
get all your
biggest
health back.
banes to the
So-
vampire flower is Sky Trooper in almost all, well actually almost all of the super brains.
Every scientist as well.
Yeah.
Every scientist can clap
Basically
I
any
feel like
vampire.
character
if you're
that can
playing
any character that
Vampire
can
Flower,
two shot you,
should
which is
just
almost every zombie. That is like
Yeah.
high damage output.
Sky Trooper's Vampire Flower. You should just stub your toe and go home. There's
Yeah.
nothing you.
Install the game, honestly, right
Um,
there. Leave the lobby,
so
maybe try Xbox. I don't know.
first off, I'm just gonna hurry. I'm gonna put regular cactus in B tier for average because
Oh no.
I think red
Regular
cactus is just
Cactus gets low A. Regular Cactus gets low A for
no.
me.
I think for me at least,
Yeah.
fire and red cactus are the only ones that lack.
What?
No.
Mm.
No. I
I-
think
I guess
Red
that's just because
Cactus
I've played a lot more of all the other cacti.
is just a better Deadbeard, in my opinion.
She
I think
she is
Cactus is a
she is a
better
better Deadbeard.
Like, the only thing that Deadbeard beats Cactus in is versatility, and yeah. But
All right,
Yeah,
so
Deadbeard
I think
can.
Red Cactus is easily one of the top-rated cacti.
I think
I-
she's
Like, I
top,
think it- I
maybe
think-
top 4.
I'll
Top
put red
four
cactus in A
cacti
then.
would be, for me, top 4 cacti would be Future, Power,
Oh,
Red.
by the way,
Fire.
speaking of future, I'm gonna hurry and just put her in S tier.
Yeah.
I'm
She
sorry.
is S tier, I can't argue
I'm
with
sorry,
that.
but just literally
Yeah, yeah.
purely the fact that she hits 100 damage, that instantly puts her in S tier.
Yeah, if you can one-shot 2 of the classes in the game, you're
And
doing something
you
right.
you can one shot 2 of the
Hmm.
classes, and then 3-shot almost every other class that opposes you as a cactus.
You can two-shot every class
other
at
than
max.
yeah. Technically, you can.
There's nothing in this entire game that is more annoying to play Moonbase Z and have a stupid
Yes,
little
yeah.
cactus in the back of the map,
I
sitting
feel like
there,
I feel
jerking
like
themselves off and hitting 100 damage on every imp they see.
dude, yeah, they just destroy everything. The thing about Future Cactus that makes her so good is also the fact that, in my opinion at least, it doesn't take her long to charge up.
It really doesn't. Like, in comparison to some other,
I think that's relative though.
So Camo Cactus, I'm gonna put Camo Cactus right behind regular Cactus in A.
Yeah.
yeah.
Camo's insane. People
Bandit, I'm gonna put Bandit right behind
Keep
Camo.
on Camo, though.
Sorry,
People
Charge
scrub
quick tag,
on
yeah.
her.
this
People
is
taking hecka naps.
Oh,
I can't hear you,
Ooh.
Chaos, man.
yeah, he like you moved like 12 meters
Dude,
away from your mic.
This man really phased into space
By
to
the
say
way,
that
I'm gonna
sentence.
hurry and do something. Just put Torchwood in B tier. I mean in D tier.
He's not D tier.
I
Just
think
because
I think he's
just because
I
he's
think he's D tier.
doesn't mean he's that bad.
No, I just think he's a useless
no.
class.
Torchwood has the strongest 1v1 of all of Garden Warfare 2. There's no doubt. I can't change my
Potentially, yeah.
mind on it. No.
Well,
He has
the thing is
strongest 1v1.
Really, all you
He also
have
has
to
the
do,
most counterable 1v1.
yeah, all you have to do against a Torchwood, in my opinion, is get somewhere high. Get somewhere high and with cover. That's all you have to do with the
Anyone
Torchwood.
else who plays Torchwood. If you're fighting against an extremely skilled Torchwood who knows what they're doing, there's almost nothing you can do. You can't use height against them.
Yeah, like you're never gonna catch a good Torchwood below you. Like you will always catch a Torchwood in their turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
1v1's a Torchwood. That's why he has the strongest
Yeah.
1v1. A Super Brains and an Engineer are the only
I'm
two
gonna
that can
put-
1v1 a Torchwood.
I'm gonna put Zen Cactus right in front of I'm gonna put Zen Cactus like right behind Fire Flower and B, because I feel like Zen Cactus is such a funny cactus to play.
No, you have to bump her up to high B or low A. I think
No,
high
Zen
B.
Cactus, dude, Fire Flower for me is at the top of B. And Zen Cactus is right behind her.
No, then put it in front of her. Because Zen Cactus, I think, has more potential than Fire Flower. Like,
Probably, yeah.
Zen Cactus is stupid.
With Zen Cactus,
is
if you can
stupid.
hit crits with Zen Cactus, you will obliterate everything.
You can't hit Zen. You can't hit crits with Zen.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I'm gonna put Petrified in S. I have no
I'm gonna put her
regrets.
low S. I'm gonna put her like
I'm putting her low S. So
You have to put her either in the lowest S or in the highest.
Zen. Zen is high A. Zen is easy high A.
yeah, I'll say that too. I'll say Zen's high. I can agree with that.
I don't know if she's better than Rose or not though.
I
don't think she's
I
better than
think yes.
Citron, but I don't know.
At this
for what
point,
she
I've
does, I
like
think
given up on
she's
trying to
one of the
organize
best
them,
for what she does.
like in the tiers. I mean,
She, like, just annihilates everything else that does that.
I'm pretty sure she can one clip every
Being a
class.
mid and long range sniper, she just
She can-
there's no other cactus
Yeah.
that can even compete with her.
Yeah, Zen can one clip every class. I'm pretty sure.
Future is I think the only one that can really compete with Zen for like scariness level. Like you don't look at
Other
a
than-
camo and
no,
think
no, no.
scary, but she is strong.
I'm gonna be
I
I'm
do.
gonna
look
be
at a
honest.
camo and poop my pants every time.
Well, that's only if you're fighting something like a max rank or
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna be
though.
honest. The
Oh, yeah.
only cacti I see and actually get scared about is a power, a Zen, and a petrified.
I don't get that scared
Power
of power.
Zen-
But I understand she's
Oh wait,
scary.
no, not power. Sorry, I meant future.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, okay.
I'm not good at power, so
Yeah,
I don't get scared of her
Future's
because I know other people
petrified.
aren't either.
I would if sunflowers didn't exist, I would be a power main,
Yeah.
power cactus main all the way.
If corns didn't exist, I'd be a future cactus main. I mean, I
Of course you
basically
would.
already am. You both have seen what happens when I get into the zone with Future
Okay.
Cactus.
Okay, Eddie, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but I pop off with camo. She is mental. She
Yeah.
can three
Yes.
shot every class in the game, if
So
that.
stupid.
Like,
She does the same amount of damage as Reg Cactus. Just
she,
shoots fast with the arc. Wow.
she's dumb, man.
Um.
Like people sleep on this character so much. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you have to hit your shots, but that's
I
why
You know
it's
what's
hated
so
you know what's
when
rewarding.
funny?
there
Actually,
on
wait,
that
give me a second. I want to
character.
look at
Actually,
this.
though,
We are. What is it? What is it? How far are we into this?
we're about to finish the plans.
We
I
are
have
we
4
are an
cacti left.
hour and 30. We are an hour and a half into this, and we
Wait,
are
are you
only
kidding
halfway
me? Yo,
through.
we gotta speed up. We gotta speed
All
up.
right,
Jeez.
I'm gonna
No, we don't.
quickly.
No,
She's
we
nuts
don't.
Okay,
speedy. Yeah.
so I'm just gonna quickly. I'm gonna hurry and just put all of the S tier characters in S tier, and I'm only going to give a brief description. Z7, it's Z7.
Yeah.
um,
Z7, better than Law.
Z7, it's Z7. Super Commando, it's Super Commando. Toxic
yeah.
Rage, Toxic
All right.
Overload.
This one I need to explain. I'm putting.
Toxic Brain
I'm
is an
putting.
S
I'm
tier.
putting
I don't
toxic.
think so.
I'm being putting toxic brains at the very top of A, and
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
only reason for this is because when he gets close range, if he doesn't get his toxic overload in time, he dies very quickly. That's the only reason. Only reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
Toxic Brains
You don't
is
have
like
to
high,
become the
yeah.
next
Su-
M&M motor. You
Yeah.
can slow down.
Super Commando is going in
I'm
S.
really trying to
Arctic
rock
Trooper
out
is
this
going in
dude.
S. You can't stop me with that.
Been playing on it.
can.
Chemist is
Yeah,
going
I
in A,
can.
right below Toxic Brains.
Arctic Trooper gets hard countered by Sunflower. You can't prove
That's
me
fair.
wrong on that.
I'll put him right in front of. I'm gonna put him right in front of Toxic Brains at the top of A.
If Sunflowers didn't exist, there'd be nothing that can even come close
Yeah.
to competing
I'm
with
gonna
Arctic Trooper.
I'm just gonna hurry and say this. I put computer scientist at the very top of S. Well, not no. I'd put him in S, not top of S, because in my opinion, computer scientist is just terrifying. Like
He is
I
terrifying.
don't know
I'll
about
believe
you.
it.
I don't know about you, but there's
I
never been a
personally like
time.
Reg Scientist more than Computer, but I know like
Same, yeah.
off.
There has
just-
never been a time in my life that I have seen a computer scientist and not poop my pants even a little bit.
There's only one time where I'm not scared of Computer Scientist, and
It was right after
coincidentally,
they made her
I'm playing
viable.
Future Cactus. Coincidentally, I'm playing Future Cactus.
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
That's how it works, dude.
You
That's
know what
how
the
it
funny
works.
thing is I feel like almost every scientist is an A tier for me.
Yeah, except for Zoologist and maybe Physicist.
Zoologist is low B. Zoologist has to be low
Zoologist
B,
is
man.
Really?
Low
I actually want to know this. Why is zoologist low B?
Zoologist is low B because he has less range than chemist.
Okay. Yeah.
than Chemist, and he doesn't do
Okay.
what Chemist does.
Unpopular opinion. If I could, I would easily put Dr. Toxic at the very top of A. I am going to put him at the very bottom of A.
wish I could. I wish I could. But
No.
he
This
just has,
this is me being as generous as possible. I am putting him at the bottom of A.
I have more fingers on one hand than he does clip sizes. Than he does a clip size.
That's the sad part, bro.
Dude, wait, why you got 7 fingers, though?
Dude,
Why
he's
you got
crazy
6
like
fingers
that.
though?
Oh god.
By the way,
Zoologist is so bad.
know- I
Oh my
don't-
god, he's so laughable.
I don't think you'll agree, but actually, I think you'll agree. I put Astronaut at the very top of A next to Arctic Trooper.
Agreed.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
putting Sky Trooper right next to Arctic Trooper as well.
No. Oh wait. No. Yeah. That's good.
Literally the only thing that's keeping Sky Trooper from being in S tier, like at the very top of S tier, is this clip. That's the only thing.
Are we
like-
just doing like all the S tier characters now?
No, I'm just doing my favorite characters first. I'm just trying to get like all the fast characters out of the way first. Hovergo, I'm putting Hovergo in A tier, and you can't stop me.
I mean, we can just go in order, just not take 5 years on each character.
Yeah, that's the thing is we
Yeah.
start arguing.
Let's go back to order. Let's go back to the
Fine.
Let's go to order. Let's go to order.
I've done so many of them.
All right. Let's do the imps. Imp's top B, I think.
Yeah, top B.
Yeah.
Reg Imp is top B, and then
Party Imp is right. I feel
low
like
A.
Party Imp is right in front of Reg Imp.
I think Reg Imp is just above Yeti, or like above Yeti. Astronaut's like one of the best scientists.
Dude,
Top
there's
3 or 4.
no doubt that Astronaut is not one of the best scientists.
Yeah.
Is stupid.
Like they did everything right with Astronaut. Big clip size, amazing damage, far range, and then with just like with the scientist's ability, she can escape from a fight very easily and heal himself.
I really think that he should get a lower clip size and a little bit more damage drop off because I don't think he really deserves to be a sniper, especially with as good as he
I
is
don't
now.
think Astronaut has a damage drop off for like a long
Exactly.
time. Like you have to be
Like
like across the map to get a damage drop. I mean, even with that, he still
exactly.
hits like 15 as opposed to 20.
All right. What about Pylon Imp? Pylon Imp just worse than Torchwood in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I think Pylon Imp deserves his own tier at the very, very, very bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Okay. He's
The
not that
Mariana
bad
Trench.
though.
Dude, he's
I think the only reason that you would play Pylon Imp is for the Pylon
oh,
mech.
There's
hey,
no reason to play
can we
Pylon
hurry
Imp,
and
only
can we
the
hurry
mech.
and get something out of the way real quick?
What?
Can we just full on I like it cut G smack wrestling star all the way down to the bottom of D tier?
Okay, hold on. Let me full on. I like you, country. Smack him up to C tier. He is not as bad as you think. If you have upgrades for him, he becomes a new monster.
You're right. You're right. He becomes a monster who's just barely better than Rock P.
Yeah, he does.
No. Without upgrades, wrestling star is like it's like a caterpillar, and then as you get the upgrades, he goes into his cocoon. Once you get all the upgrades, he comes out as a beautiful butterfly who can deal
Okay,
19 damage.
you know
SP, you're
what?
right.
19
You know
damage
what?
per shot.
Dude, I am so tempted to make my own tier
Okay.
for Drake because I can tell you this right now. If it wasn't for Drake's mech, he would not be a good character.
Would not be any.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
he has really good sniping potential, but other than like if you literally all you have to do is just avoid the Drake. And if he's not in his mech, then he can't really fight you very
Dude,
well.
you do realize that Drake has a really good mobility. Like he has the momentum jump too.
I mean, yeah, but
So on low grab maps, with two, I mean that's only two, but like even on slopes, he can literally get like pretty much halfway across the map with one ability. He's a
You can
mech with
also
400
macro.
health.
You can also macro in the little Drake mech. So I
Exactly.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh, by the
Ugh,
way, this
that's
is a little controversial,
stupid.
but I put breakfast brains and close to the top of A tier.
No.
No. B tier at most.
Mid B,
Heck
mid B, in
no.
my opinion.
I don't
Okay.
understand why you would ever put him in B tier.
He is one. He is
the
one
only
of
thing
two.
you go.
Go ahead.
The only thing that holds him back is the fact that he can't jump in the air and hit.
Exactly. That's
The
what makes him
thing.
so bad.
Well, in my
Like,
opinion,
I
unless you're going
love
against a
breakfast
P
brains,
shooter,
dude.
unless
Don't
you're
get me
going against a
wrong.
P
Don't
shooter or you're on
don't
a
take
low
this the
gravity
wrong
map, he
way,
can do
mother.
everything right.
Don't take this the wrong way. I would take breakfast brains on a honeymoon any time of the week. But
Same.
I wish he was just better. He is
What
not
is
as good as we
I
make
just
him up
I
to
just don't see
be.
how you think he's bad. He can kill a Torchwood with his shield up in one burst of his punches.
Yeah, but like you're stuck to the ground. You are literally like you have to be on the ground. If you don't know how to play him, then you won't charge preemptively. Then you just be stuck there, like patty caking him. I mean, I think it's because he can't jump and hit at the same time that he really doesn't do anything.
In my opinion, the only thing that hinders him because he can't jump and hit is P shooters just because of Pogo P and low gravity maps. Other than that, he can deal with everything else just fine. I mean, other than chompers, but that's every single Super Brain there is. That's every single character there is.
All right? Let's not get too carried away. We still got like what 50 more
Okay,
characters.
where are you
All right,
guys right now?
Drake, I'm gonna put behind.
I put
P.
Drake right behind regular Imp.
I put him behind Ray P, which isn't that low. Yeah,
Scallywag, I put
Drake's mech is the
Scallywag.
only thing that saves him.
Yeah, I put Scallywag right in between Party Imp and Reg Imp just because of Scallywag. One, his the thing that I think is his like
I
his
think
his like
Scallywag is
pirate time or
mid-A.
whatever it's called, whatever that stupid thing is.
Yeah, mid-A.
The it
I
doesn't
think
help
he's
him with anything, but it does make him faster, which
Yeah, it
helps.
does? What are you talking
The
about?
speed really helps him.
Well, yeah, no,
Dude,
that's sort of what I meant. Is the only
dude,
thing
you
that it helps
can't.
him with his thing is his
No,
speed, and that is like the best part about Imp. So it makes him good, like
but
amazing.
that's the best part is that because of Yohomo's like easy to get. Like how are the gimmick with it is that it's easy to get. You can like you're almost untouchable when it
Yeah.
comes to Yo-Ho-Ho mode, and
I guess
that
plus the
helps
damage
so much,
reduct.
especially because of with the Scallywag shotgun kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Flame Face is so good. Flame Face is
Yeah,
good.
I
Use him.
I'll put him in A
Don't
tier.
even
Flame Face
I'm
is
question
not
not
it.
as
even.
Don't
I'll
bad as
put him
question
in
it.
A
Flame
tier,
Flame
but
Face
he's
is
not going
pretty
very high
decent.
up in A
He's
tier.
low A. He's low A. Compared to the other people in A, he's low A.
I think he's good,
I
but
feel like you
I
go.
think he's like overshadowed from the other pirates, but he's still good.
Yeah.
I don't know
Like
about
I think the
overshadowed.
other
I
pirates
think
kind
I'm
of
gonna go
like
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and just put Shark Bite in B tier because other unless you use
yeah.
the thingy like the switch thing like the aim in thing to shoot double the speed rate or whatever. Unless you do that, he's not very good.
no one knows how to do that though. Like that's the secret about Deadbeards. Like I would honestly put Deadbeard in bottom S tier just because you can dual fire.
Eh.
Like that
Dude, like
I feel
Torchwood.
like that's
It
relying
literally
that's
melts
relying
them.
on a little
red.
gimmick way too much though.
That's not a gimmick though.
It
That's yeah.
technically is a gimmick.
That's every Deadbeard except Flame and Squawk and
Yeah.
Captain. But you know,
I'm putting Squawk right
Captain's
behind
I
BBQ
mean, but
Klein.
still,
So
it's not like a glitch where you have to like try over and over and over again. It's something that's always ready because it's your primary.
yeah.
we're talking about it's not really a glitch. We're talking about the dual fire where you either start with the short range or you start with the long range, and then you just really quickly alternate between the two. So
Yeah, and it makes you
they're
fire like double
basically
the rate.
yeah, you fire them at
Yeah,
two separate rates. So like once you fire the long range, you can immediately fire the short range.
Yeah.
So that's like what like double the damage with
that
you
right
know the
there
same
is
time.
33 plus 27.
That's 60
Wait, no.
damage.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
also have to
that's
remember
60
that
damage without
if you're
the
trying to
damage
do that
there.
up close, so you'll run out of ammo a lot faster too. So you have to keep that in mind. That
No,
that
that's
no
the
that
thing.
that's
If
just that's just
Kind of worth
recommendations
it
for
though.
if you're trying to
he's
use it.
he's he's got a 12 clip, so you can use that four times. That's two. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's 240 damage with one clip. But that's assuming you don't have the damage upgrade. You can literally
Yeah.
one clip a Torchwood with the dual fire.
I've
It's
put
so
pretty much
stupid.
I've put pretty much every pirate other than Shark Bite and that's it. Other than Shark Bite in A tier. Just because I feel like Shark Bite lacks in a lot of
I love
stuff.
Squawk.
Shark
Don't
does
get me
lack.
Oh,
wrong.
also I
Don't get
put
me wrong. I
Captain
love
Cannon in
Squawk,
S
but
tier,
you
but
have to knock him down to where Shark Bite is.
Yeah,
who?
I'm gonna
I
put him
love him.
above
Don't get me
Shark Bite.
wrong, but
Who?
I really wish he didn't like, or the crosshair didn't go like a
Wait,
mile
who?
away from
His no, we're talking
Squawk.
about Squawk. Yeah,
Oh.
his bloom is mad. That's
I
really
put
what
Squawk at
kills
the
him.
bottom of A tier.
I think he belongs exactly where Shark Bite is, or
Yeah,
like
he's
where
kind of
Carly
tied with
is.
Shark Bite.
Alright, I guess that's
He's kind
fair.
of got the same, you know,
Um
lethality.
so I've already done all the I did all of the breakfast brands because I feel like they're quite self-explanatory. I feel like Cosmic and Party are at the very top of C tier. I feel like
See,
C tier.
yeah. The only reason for Cosmic is
Party?
just because his punch isn't very good. And that's really all
Okay,
Cosmic
hold on,
can do.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Cosmic can wipe an entire team if you know exactly how to play him.
That's the
Party is
problem, is
just
if
a
you know
better super
exactly
brain.
how to play him.
we're talking
Well,
about
it's not really
potential. We're
hard
not talking
because
about the average player.
oh yeah, so the average player can still wipe like
The average
three
player doesn't
people
know
with
how to completely charge
that's
Cosmic
true.
Brains. Like they're gonna go in with the third charge, just like every other charge character. They're gonna go in with the third charge and then just start spamming the first one, which is gonna get them killed
Alright,
every time.
How do you
so
completely
if we're
charge Cosmic
talking
Brains?
about
He has
normal
3
players, then
charges.
yes, he deserves C. But if we're talking about like me or Dino, then he deserves like
Mid
highest
A,
B, low A.
Yeah, but that's like only you and a
mid A
few other
bias.
select people.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about using the character to their maximum use. Like
Uh,
if Cosmic Brains can do it,
how do
then
you
that's how
full
we're rated.
charge Cosmic Brains?
Well,
What does that mean? You just go
it's
to
just third
charge
charge.
Go
3.
to
Yeah. So why did you say why did you say if you don't know how to full charge, most people just run in with their third charge because both of those are the exact same things.
If you don't know how, I meant to say if you don't know how to use your charges effectively.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to say. But
like granted you're right, Motor, that no one in the world knows how to play Cosmic Brains. But when like when me and Dino play him, me and him like if me and him play Cosmic Brains together, we can potentially wipe out an entire team. Like, not trying to toot our own horns, but me and him
Yeah,
can wipe
like,
a team
this
with
isn't
Cosmic.
Flex Hour, but it's
Not trying to flex with my 1,000 hours or anything, but
like just the fact that you can kill three people in quick succession with Cosmic Brains before dying is pretty mental. Like,
oh yeah.
maybe not once, but because even Cosmic Brains can't do that. But
But I think that you should put Party in A, but lead or like where you have Party now, you should put regular Super Brains and then put Party in A.
I have
Because
I
regular
have
Super
Party
Brains
right in
figure
front of regular Super Brains because regular Super Brains is Garboder.
he's not
Party is
he's not that bad, but Party is definitely better than him.
Party is an infinitely better version than Reg.
Mm.
Like I said, Reg Super Brain suffers the same fate as Reg Chomper, where they need a gimmick to be cool and all.
Right, right.
And especially when Party Brains does the exact same thing as Reg Super Brains, but he also has a meter. Like, I don't know.
And like even the lesser damage isn't even that much to deter people from playing Party. Like you see more parties than you do regs because,
The
you
thing,
know,
the thing that the thing that I'm saying about Party and the reason he's so low is because like yeah he has a meter, but the thing is that that's the only reason he's good. He doesn't have anything else backing him up other than his meter.
That's the only
well,
reason Party Corn is good against Kernel Corn. The only reason why Party Citron's good against
yeah,
Citron.
Party
That's
Citron
the
is the same as
entire.
Citron except a meter. Party Corn is the same except Corn except a
Yeah,
meter.
but
Party Rose is just straight up
yeah,
worse.
but yeah, Party Brains hits less damage though, so without his meter he's just useless.
He doesn't hit. He doesn't hit
Doesn't matter.
significantly less damage. It's not like there's a big difference between the two. You still get the same damage numbers.
Right.
It's still 15, 25, 45 without the damage upgrade, and then like 17, 20
It,
something, and then 51.
yeah, 17, 28, 51 with Party Time, I think.
Uh,
No, I think that's what the damage upgrade, and then the party
No,
time is like
he doesn't hit
50
more than.
something.
Wait, are you comparing uh Reg Super Brains with or Reg Super Brains without the upgrade with Party Brains with the upgrade?
Yeah, no, both with the damage upgrade. Both with the damage upgrade.
Oh, okay, I see. I see.
Yeah, but then with this meter, with the meter, like I don't even know what the damage is. All I know is that the
It's
first punch is
stupid,
like
that's for sure.
27, and then the last punch is like 67. Yeah, 67 in one punch is kind of stupid. But then talking,
Yeah. If you're hitting like if you're hitting like 80% of an imp's health, then yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree, Eddie. Where does Toxic I don't think he's S tier. I really don't think Toxic
I
Prince
put
is
him
S
at I
tier.
put him at A.
Yeah,
He has
he's
too
definitely
many
high A.
I think he's
disadvantages.
not S tier because of how many people play him. So people have cultivated multiple ways to play around and against him.
Right.
And I think that's where his real weakness comes,
Wait.
with being such a popular character that people know how to counter him.
That's rough. Party Deadbeard right behind Reg. Super Commando S. Better than Twilight. Better than Commando. Better than Alien.
Superman's better than almost
Probably
every S
better than
tier.
Iron, honestly.
He's better than dude. I feel
Red
like
Foot Soldier
he's
ass.
second. Super Commando
Yeah.
is second in S tier, right behind Necros. So
I think he's
Um,
better than him, but
who is better between Foot Soldier and Super?
super.
Foot Soldier, I think Foot Soldier is, but Super Commando has a very good case against. I think that Foot Soldier only beats Super Commando in his versatility. You can't really play as Super
Yeah,
Commando to its full capacity close range. When
I
Foot
don't
Soldier, you
know.
can. Well, I mean, you
It,
can,
it
but
it's like using popcorn mid range, honestly, or
well, no, I mean
Sunfara.
close range, like up each other's bums. Like I don't know. I think that Reg Foot Soldier is just better than Super Commando closest range. I think Super Commando beats Reg Foot Soldier at the longest range, mid range. I think they're both like neck and neck in how just nasty, disgusting.
I think Super Commando is better than Foot Soldier at a couple of things, but because Foot Soldier can be used for so many things and he does it well, it makes him better. Like,
I
Jack of
think
all trades,
I
master of
don't
none, better than master of one.
Yeah,
I don't see why I don't see anything that Super Commando is worse at than Foot Soldier. Because
Range
they can
is the
both
only
be
thing.
closest range.
really
I think.
because
Yeah.
literally the
Mid
only
range. So go ahead.
because like Super Commando melts just as fast as regular Foot Soldier does close range if you can hit your crits.
That's the thing right there though. If you can hit your
Yeah,
crits.
but like you guys have already said multiple times, we're
Yeah,
thinking
it's
about the best
potential,
potential here.
not if.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys made the
You can
exact
hit.
same argument with
Yes. No. Yeah.
Cosmic
No. That's true.
Brains.
We, we have to go by those rules as well. Even if you're hitting your crits, all three shots are crits every single time. You still have to reload every once in a while, or ever
Yeah,
after
but
every
that's
burst, you
so
still have to
fast.
reload.
You're almost hitting just
It's
as
still
much as Foot
downtime.
Soldier
Still
does.
down. It's still downtime. That's where it really sucks
Yeah,
because like a
I think
pea
the
shooter
downtime
can get if it's a super commando versus a pea shooter, you hit 66 damage and then the pea shooter's already hit like 20
75.
shots on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. By the time Pea Shooter hits like 2 times, you've already gone twice as well. The amount of
No.
times Pea Shooter
Okay.
shoots in between his shots is the amount of time it takes for Super Commando to reload.
Okay, motor. Let's think about it like this, right? So you're fighting a corn, right? So you have the capability to fight and defeat the corn with Super Commando, right? But you need 5 clips to do it, right?
Yeah, but
So
his abilities also allow you to
no,
keep
actually you
moving
need
around
two and a
too.
half.
No,
That's
no,
two and a
we're
half. My
talking
bad.
about character. We can't include abilities because then
We've already included
chompers and
abilities with
corn.
almost
We've
all of
already done
these.
the abilities.
Yeah,
That's
this
why
is the
clones are so
entire
high.
reason the
If we're
chompers are so
including
high.
if we're including abilities, then realistically the only ability that really helps is ZPG, and even then it's an insta kill. So it's an insta kill if you can hit it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but no,
let's
like
let's
There's no guarantee that you're
let's
gonna actually hit that ZPG.
okay. Honestly, I think we might just call it a tie because they're both so good. Like they're
Yeah,
almost
they're both
indistinguishable,
super good.
honestly.
It really just comes down to preference when it comes to
Okay,
those
okay.
two.
Let's think about how much you want to crap your pants when you see either one.
it's the same.
Ah,
No, but Dino, the thing I'm thinking
this
of
guy's
is
still
like
have the
with
same
that
amount.
scenario you were talking about, right, where you're fighting a corn and your reloading thing, you have to hit him at least 3 times, which takes too long. But the thing is that within that time, you literally like even if you only have one rocket leap, or even if you have like a rocket jump or any sort of way like that, you can kill him so much easier than the corn can kill you.
Uh,
If you
I
have
don't know
and if you
because
have any sort of cover, you can kill the corn a lot faster.
If you have cover, then the corn has the cover too.
Not
Unless you
not
unless you're spawn
exactly.
camp.
if
Yeah.
you're fighting a corn, the corn also has the side gun, so they still technically do have
No, no,
a.
that's not what I meant. I meant like if you're ducking behind, like if you're going around a building or like around a building, that doesn't potentially mean that the corn has that exact same building to duck behind.
Well, corn. If you're referring to mobility, then corn has just as much mobility, so he can get to cover just as quickly.
Yeah, but
But
corn is a lot
let me return to my
slower.
example though. Let me return to my example.
Slower, but corn is a lot slower, but Huskop covers a greater distance than Rocket Leap.
Yeah,
One
but
Huskop is a
Same.
greater
the
distance
thing
than
is
one
that
Rocket Leap.
the foot soldier has
But
more
there's
higher
two Rocket
potential
Leap.
to just run into cover than the corn does, because the corn has to use his ability. The foot soldier doesn't have to use his ability to get to cover
The
because of.
corn doesn't have to use his ability either.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
not
but if the corn
necessarily.
does, he'll mostly die. The foot soldier does. It won't mostly die if he
Well,
tries to just run to cover.
Well,
let me go back to my example really quick.
okay, okay.
So you're fighting a corn. You have to reload 3 times, right?
Yeah.
And there are 2 instances where you aren't shooting at the corn. Whereas with soldier, you are constantly applying a stream of damage. Mind you, it might be less, but it is still a constant stream of damage. A constant stream is always better than a burst. Well, unless you're fighting a vampire flyer, but that's the only exception.
Eh.
I mean, we can just leave it as it is now because it hardly matters.
I've
But
already finished. I finished the tier list because I feel like all the ones from there on are self-explanatory.
Wow.
okay, you're gonna have to explain General Supremo because I most likely won't agree with where you put him.
Dude, you're not gonna agree with where I put him. He's in A
Okay,
tier,
where'd you put him?
Dino. He's at the bottom
He's
of A
in what?
tier. He's at the bottom of
That's
A
generous.
tier.
That's generous. That's generous. Even
I
bottom
would
of
say,
is generous.
I would say mid to high B tier, maybe low A tier.
Mm.
Mid or
The
high
only
B
thing that
tier.
he has wrong with him is that he can't jump while shooting. And really, in
No, no,
my
no.
opinion at
Yeah.
least, the only 2 foot soldiers, no, the only 3 foot soldiers that benefit from jumping while shooting is Sky Trooper, Super Commando, and Reg.
No, no. It's not only that he can't shoot; he can barely strafe as well. Especially
That's
with the same
yeah.
amount of health, with the 125 health, no straight or limited strafing capabilities. I think it
Yeah,
just
but the
makes him a
thing that
prime
helps
target
him
to
is
get
that
blasted in the
because of
headshot.
how fast he fires and the fact that he hits decent, he hits far from amazing damage, but he hits decent damage. And the fact of how fast he
Yeah,
fires,
I guess.
if they're trying to strafe you and you can aim, like you can aim good, which if we're trying to talk about the highest potential, then you should probably be able to aim.
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
Then yeah,
Um,
but also he has
Yeah,
different.
but if
He's a different play style from the other foot soldiers because most of the
I
other foot
know,
yeah,
soldiers
I gotta be honest. Optic is better than DS.
you can play front ground with most if not all of the foot soldiers other than like Camo
other
obviously, but
than
that's only
Supremo,
because
he
Camo's
can't
meant to be
play front ground too well.
sniped.
I
I
think
think
I think General Supremo struggles when it comes to multiple targets because he still has an overheat. Like
Yeah.
you have to stop shooting to switch targets. You can't just have a small little reload like with the foot soldier and sky trooper. It's not just
Well,
one
yeah,
little,
that's why
small
he's at the
reload,
bottom
but
of A
brrrah.
tier instead of
I
at the top
think
where all of the other soldiers are.
that's a little generous still for
Eh.
I no, my biggest gripe with him is just what Chaos said. Like you know how you said that you can't jump with him. I don't really mind that as much as how limited you are with like actually moving while you're shooting. Like
I
his
guess.
mobility isn't that much different. Like you can still use Rocket Leap and shoot. You can still, get to high places and then have that cover from, the building you're on. But it's only when you're on the ground fighting someone that you can't move as much, and that's where I think he's the weakest. And that's where the other soldiers don't have a problem as well.
Yeah, that's why I put him at the bottom of A tier instead of the top. I just don't see why he needs to be all the way at B tier.
I would put him high B tier, like
I would put him
regarding his.
highest B tier. I think he's
He,
good, but
he is
I
better than
think he
Imps. What am I
doesn't
talking
have.
about?
I don't think he has the same amount of oomph to put him in A tier. He doesn't
Eh.
have that oomph.
And I
The
don't.
only other soldier that is as low as he is, well, not no, he's not
It's
even close to
Centurion.
as low as the only other soldier that's even close to being as low as he is
Right,
Centurion.
Eddie.
And the only reason Centurion's that low is because his fire rate and the fact that he has like the only thing that really backs him up is fire damage and the fact that he hits decent damage.
He does hit pretty decent damage. He's a pretty respectable character.
Doesn't he hit like 9 or 10?
No, he
No,
hits
he's like
12s.
15.
Yeah,
He's
12 to
like
15.
15.
Oh, alright.
He's insane. I'm gonna put Sky Trooper right below Foot and Commando.
Eh.
I
I'm
can
not
see
putting
that.
Sky Trooper in S tier because that's where I have Super and
Well, because
Foot right now.
look at. I understand why, because of Sky Trooper's lack of clip and lack of range. But when it comes to the closest, when close range battle, Sky Trooper surpasses most.
Yeah, but
He
that's
surpasses
the
all the
exact same
soldiers.
reasoning for why General Supremo is bad. Because while Sky
What?
Trooper's good at close range, he's not good at far range. While General
Well,
Supremo
I
is
didn't
not good
say
at close
that.
range, he's really good at far
As
range.
he's not as good. He still can do something close range. He's not like he, he's not chemist long range. He's still okay at long range. You can still use him. He's not completely
You can use
unusable
him at
long.
mid range. It's just that at long range his damage drop off and his
He's the
damage drops
devil at
off.
Yeah, if you're trying to use Sky Trooper at freaking long range, I don't know what you're doing.
You should
Like
just
that's
play
like trying to
Camo
play tennis
Ranger.
long range.
Yeah, but I think that like or what was his name? Sky Trooper. I think that he surpasses a lot of the other characters that strive off of close range. I think that he's just so much better than all of them because of like his fire rate and his damage. I think that he's just better than a lot of other close range characters.
Oh God.
Like I think
We
he's
just
a
hit the
better
2 hour
shooting
4 minute mark.
We
Let's
gotta
go.
speed this up. We gotta speed this up. I have
I've put pretty much every single all-star in C and B, other than the exception of a
Where did
few.
you put Where
Ha-
did you put Rugby Star?
I put Rugby Star. Actually, I need to change that. I didn't realize.
man,
Rug,
Rugby
rug,
Star is so bad.
Rugby Star for me is mid B tier.
Alright.
I feel like
Generous,
the
but
only thing that holds him back is the fact is his like fire rate. But people were saying the same thing about Hockey Star, and see how Hockey Star turned out.
yeah.
But also you have to realize that he one hits splash, two hits almost 30 damage per hit with crit.
No, that's 2 stacks of 15. It stacks the 2 15 shots.
Huh?
So he
Yeah,
hits 15s. It's just that it stacks the two
yeah,
on top.
in the same sense as like Commando and Scally
So
and
it's
Pylon.
like you know how if you hit splash and the direct shot, it gives you the damages combined, like it does like
Yeah.
15 and 25 to do
Mhm.
40 for plumber, right? That's kind of the same concept for Rugby Star. He hits 15s actually, but you hit 115 and then you hit another 15, and
Yeah,
then,
well
so it
then
just shows you 30.
yeah, well that means he's still hitting 30 damage on you.
Well, yeah, that's with 2 shots though.
Yeah, but it only takes up one shot in your bullet in your
That's
clip.
with two shots,
No, it's
but because he's an overheat, it doesn't really matter.
He
He
hits
can
like
it's
still
he
take
hits
the
like
bullet hit.
25 per hit, and that's with one bullet. I know, cause I remember that being like one of the main points. I thought he was so good when I mastered him.
well, then in that case that's 15 direct and then 10 splash.
Yeah,
Yeah, he hits the
Okay.
splash and the direct and then the stack. So that's like what 30 something damage, 30 40 damage.
Yeah, something like that.
Some dumb.
I don't like him, but I understand his use. He's just so bad to me.
the only all star in my opinion that's sitting at A tier is Hockey Star. That's just why. You know why I
Hockey
think.
Star is pretty good. I can't argue with
Goalie
that
Star sitting
really.
at the very top of B tier just because he's an ice character and he's because he fires very fast and he is a ice character. That those two things just go really well together and make him very good.
Plus impunt, freeze impunt, that's a one-hit KO on every single planet except Torchwood.
Yeah, and that's if you do that, you don't deserve to be playing Goalie Star. I'm gonna be honest here.
If you do that,
if
just
you
come on,
because
man.
with almost all of the plants, by the time you freeze them, you can literally you can most likely kill them in that same clip. Well, that same
Right.
like charge thing, whatever you'd call it.
Goalie Star?
where do you guys rank Hovergo really quick?
Oh, A tier, easy.
Low A or high B or
Ooh, really?
well,
I put him
mid
like
A
I
or
put him high
mid or low
A.
A.
I think
I
he's
put him high
Mid or
too.
amazing.
low A.
I think
He's
he's
so good.
I
He's like
think
the most balanced character in the
I
game.
think
Like
he is
he
the most
fits every role
well-rounded.
well.
He's good at support, he's good at defense and offense, he's good at running away, he's good at getting to the point and defending it. Like I said,
Yeah,
defense.
he's good at practically everything.
Yeah,
The only thing that he
I
doesn't
think
be oh
no
sorry, you
on
go.
paper he's good at everything, but I think he kind of struggles with head-to-head combat or like
I mean,
head-to-head
yeah, of course,
gunfights
yeah.
because of his
That's
But
just that's just
hitbox.
yeah, his hitbox. His hitbox is so stupid.
yeah,
Literally going in with a crit. It's like fighting a sunflower. You can't not hit a crit.
yeah.
Like,
That's
Alright.
that's why he's
sunflower
mostly
is
played as being in the back behind
So,
everyone, trying to give them buffs
where
while
did
still
you guys
shooting
put?
at them and doing chip damage.
I'm curious. Where did you guys put physicist?
Oh, dude, he's A tier easily.
Yeah, he's A tier material.
Dude,
Alright.
physicist is sitting right up there cozy with regular scientist and astronaut. He's chilling.
Man, people
Alright.
sleep on reg
Another
scientists.
question. Where did you guys put paleontologist?
Paleontologist is low A, maybe high B.
I put him high B.
Oh,
Yeah,
kinda
that's
hurt.
understandable.
Literally the only reason for that is just because he has less bullets than a lot of the other scientists. That's the only
He
reason.
has more than a lot of the other scientists. What are you talking
He's
about?
got 12.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Compared to his damage, though, he doesn't hit very much as the other
I think
scientists
that
do.
He hits
like
42s, what?
I think that
Yeah, I
he's
know,
the
but the
jack
other
of all
scientists
trades
hit
when it
like
comes.
50, 60, 50,
No,
70.
If
most
you're
of them
talking
hit
about
like
damage
40.
per clip, he's
He
got
hits like
he's got basically the most.
Other
yeah.
than,
I just
yeah.
think that he's like the jack of all trades when it comes to science.
He's yeah, he's
I feel like
he's
that's
the
I
second
feel like
best.
that's astronauts, the jack of all trades. Astronaut's good
No,
at
Definitely
everything.
not.
I think astronaut struggles close range.
Yeah,
I don't think he does. I think he
he
struggles. I
struggles
think
more
he's
close
good at
range
everything.
than paleontologist.
But I think that in comparison to the other scientists, he
Well, yeah, but
struggles.
if you're trying to use
Right.
paleontologist at long range, then you're just kind of stupid. Because
Well, no, he hits
No,
he
I
hits
wouldn't
he
go
hits
that
15.
far.
50, yeah,
He
he only
fires.
hits
I wouldn't go
15 as
that
opposed
far.
to the
He can
45
hit
that he usually hits.
No, he can hit 16 plus the 25 of the fire damage. 16 plus 25, that's
Yeah, but
41.
that's only
For long range.
125 because every time you hit them with your fire thing, it doesn't continuously stack. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, it
You
does.
hit him once.
I guess it resets it, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, it
It
resets the
resets
counter.
It resets the counter. That's
It
stupid.
resets it, yeah, but he does 41 damage from the longest range with his fire. I think that that's still super good.
Mm.
And not only that, how many times are you just gonna hit someone once and then stop hitting them again? You're
Right.
gonna keep hitting them. If you can see them, you're gonna keep hitting them. So that's like what, 16, 16, 16, 16, and
At
then you
that
leave them alone.
point, you're just
That's
hitting an extra 5 with
25.
each hit.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
it's still 21 with a 12 clip. That's what, still
Yeah, I
420
think that
damage?
he's like, I think that he's an
420.
asset.
No.
I was gonna say,
I
what kind of math is that, Dino?
Yeah, I was like, no, that's not right at all.
I think he's like the Deadbeard of scientists. Like he can handle himself close range, long range,
I feel
mid
like,
range,
eh,
the gun range.
I still
On
think
range,
that.
he's got a point. He's got a point.
Actually, I still think that's astronaut. Because if you can hit your shots with astronaut, he can melt from close
Well,
range too.
yeah, but if you can hit your shots with pylon, if you're probably gonna do damage as well. Like that's not that good of an argument.
Painters, I think Painters mid B.
I put Painter
Brad?
bottom A.
I don't know.
Same argument.
He
If you
does
can hit
take
your
good damage,
if
but
You can't
if you can
put Painter above paleontologist. Ah, Painter is good though.
I'm gonna put him right behind Sharkbite and Squawk just because he is kind of a semi-sniper. Well, I mean, he is a sniper, but
I think that
Painter's
his
definitely-
kit isn't
dragged. I think that he gets dragged about because of his projectile and how awkward it is to aim and to hit people with.
right. I don't think his
I never
kit,
found it
like
awkward.
his abilities, do not fit the sniper playstyle as well. Like they just don't
Yeah.
complement him as
Other
character.
than the stationary stun grenade. That helps.
I mean, that's it though.
If you're
Like, what are you
camping
gonna do?
somewhere, you have
Turbo
no choice.
jackhammer to a house or something?
Yeah.
If someone
like-
gets hit by a stun grenade that's quite far away and you hear it, you can put in your turbo jackhammer and be ready.
By the
That's
time
defense.
you get there, they're not gonna be stunned anymore, even with turbo jackhammer.
No. If you're like, say you're in a camping spot, your stun is it's a little bit far away, but not. It's still close enough to the point that like it's close enough to the point that you'll know when someone gets stunned, like you'll hear it, if you know what I mean.
Right.
You hear someone get stunned, then you just go into your turbo jackhammer where you are in the camping spot and wait for them. Or you can just use your bolt blaster to either get out of your camping spot and find a new one, respawn and go back to your camping spot, or just rush the person that got stunned and try to meet them, catch them off guard.
I mean, if you're doing that, I would more use it as a radar, not as a an ambush tactic.
I think that a stun grenade is like a worse potato mine.
It is.
Like a potato mine that doesn't fulfill the same purposes, but is supposed to be.
Is that all of them?
I
Oh,
can't
no,
put
no.
Chemist higher than the Bite Chompers, man. Oh, I mean,
Can't.
I could because he has the warps, but he can't go higher than Unicorn. Like, he just can't.
My chemist is pretty high. I think chemist is stupid.
Yeah, 40 damage is cool and all, but
Have you tried range?
Yeah, but
Like-
the thing is that with
yeah, dude,
if you
range
know
chemist is my favorite.
like all the other characters, obviously, if you know how to play them, they're gonna be good. But like with chemist, well, one, like he
Like,
works
yeah, that
with
is a good
there's
point.
a couple there's like in my opinion there's only two ways to play chemist. And they're both the same play style, obviously, because you can only play chemist one way, shoving your gun so far up their butt they can't even see it anymore. But
Okay.
or
Okay.
or like that's the only way to play him. The strategies I'm talking about is the way to approach. You can use you can warp in, kill a bunch, warp back out. Two, or you can do the riskier way, which is warp using your energy warp, warping in, using the energy warps like invincibility to just get in there like with them out without them being able to get get an early hit or two on you while you're getting in there, and then
Right.
you place down your heal station, and then you immediately throw your heal bomb at the heal station. And the only reason I say the only reason I point out throwing it at the heal station is just so that it stops in a point that you know where it is. Because
Yeah, but still, like, I feel like there's not a lot of people who can successfully play chemist like that.
well, yeah,
Like,
but we say the same thing
you
about
need to
cosmic
hesitate
brains.
second with the warp, and if your warp is off, you're dead immediately. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, but again,
Well,
we're
yeah, but
talking about
that's
potential and like highest
yeah,
play.
but the thing is that the warp isn't even that hard to aim. You play
Well,
scientist
no,
for
but
about a
like
couple
in order
hours, and
for
you'll
you
figure
to
out how long
undershoot
the
the
warp
warp, then
is.
you like
It's not
what like you can still undershoot a warp. If you undershoot a warp in front of like a corn, then you're just gonna die. Like
motor. I don't really think it's how easy a warp is or is not to use. I think it's how readable it is. Like you have to be able to use a warp effectively enough so that you trick the opponent or whoever you're fighting into thinking you're going to be somewhere where you're not actually.
That's
Like
why I
a
use energy.
warp,
That's why you can disorient your opponent by using energy warp. Not energy warp,
energy warp is
the
so useless. I in my
energy. Yeah,
it's
energy
not
warp.
good.
use energy warp.
Mm.
No, like I don't like
You're
energy war
sitting there.
because it's just
What?
a time bomb. Like it just gives them opportunities to
To
gather
set up
themselves.
against
Well,
you and all
most people that you go against, they're not gonna be. Well, most people that you go against don't worry about when it goes off. They just worry about the fact that it is off. They don't
that. I
wait
think
for it to
that
go
like
off or anything.
no,
I'm sure you
I,
noticed this when you play scientists. If you ever use energy warp, you can literally go up to someone, start spinning around in circles around them, and make them start spinning around in circles. And you can disorientate them easily, and then hop out of your thing and kill them. Unless
well,
they're a
yeah,
corn,
but
because then they can
I
just
don't
husk
use
hop you as soon
energy
as you
warp
hop
like
out.
that at
But you
all.
know.
I use energy warp like I use leaf shield. Like, oh wait, no, not leaf shield. The
Enigma.
other, smoldering madness. Cause like you're supposed like I think you're supposed to use energy warp to get out instead of go in.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is that if you try to use it to get out, they just follow you because you don't go any faster with it. Well, you do just a little bit though.
You don't go any faster now.
Oh, okay. That's why I use it to get in because they can't do
Yeah, but
any damage to you while you
you
get
can
in.
still make some nutty plays with it though. You can go around a corner, come out, and then just surprise them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, like Dino said, you were waiting for a ticking time bomb. That's why you use your energy warp when you're a little bit closer, so that you can hop out of it before the timer goes off and surprise them. That's the thing about energy warp is if you run up to someone and even if they are expecting you, they most of the time they don't know when you're gonna hop out of it until it's too late and you've
All
already
right.
hopped out.
It, is
And when
that
you
really worth sacrificing two warps for it
well
though?
also
Like I think
if you're playing
disorienting one
chemist,
enemy isn't worth that.
I mostly use this on like I don't usually use this because I prefer the warp. I mean the regular warp thing. Um, but if you use this on like computer scientists, for instance, or chemist works too, if they're grouped in a bunch, right? As soon as you hop out of your ball, you can, if you know the right timing, you can instantly get a damage off as soon as you hop out, and they haven't even hit you yet. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but
Unless they're smart and they pre-fire,
I
but you know.
think like, only idiots will sit there and look at you in your energy warp and just stay there watching you.
No,
Like I
most
think
when someone sees an energy warp, most of the time they either try to run away or predict as soon as when you're gonna hop out. Or get to
yeah,
they either
the
run away
smartest play is
or
to
they
get
try to get
range
to a
because
spot where they're in the advantage.
exactly that's the smartest play is to run away because you know that there's a scientist in that energy warp.
Yeah, but like the thing is like
How is there
if you go into a group with chemists, right? Like you run into a group of plants,
scientist again?
You
What
run
are you
you
talking
run
about?
into a group of
What are you
plants with
doing?
energy warp, you run in, hop out before they expect you to, and if you're playing chemist, you can instantly get 40 damage off on every one of them. And even if there is a
Yeah,
sunflower in that group, the
but
sunflower is going to be the first one to die, meaning that
yeah,
they
but
lose
what
their
if they
support
do
as soon
expect
as
it?
you
What if
spawn in,
they what
basically.
what if they time it perfectly? As
That's like a
soon as you
one in
come
one
out,
million.
there's a
That's like
buckshot
that's like
in
a
your
1 in 10
forehead.
chance every time you go in, anyways. And that's also why I said that as soon as you place out, you get your first shot off. While they're not expecting you to, shoot as soon as you get out of it, like be ready to shoot. You place down your heal station, and then obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys know this too, but the heal station can't heal you fast enough to survive if you're coming in, like having fire, getting constantly fired on. The heal station doesn't heal you fast enough, I don't think. That's why
No,
usually,
I don't know.
that's why you, especially with chemist,
Yeah,
what I do
usually in
is
heal
I
stations,
go in with the warp,
you
place
place
down the
some
heal
crystal
station, and then
bombs
throw the
down
heal
once
bomb
they
at the heal
leave.
station. That way, I can wait for the heal bomb to go off, and while that's happening, I usually get like 2 or 3 more shots off. And then as soon as they get me down to really low health and the heal station isn't helping anymore, then the heal bomb goes off. I instantly get back to about 60, and then I can kill the rest of them. Unless there's a torchwood there, because the torchwood is just stupid. But also the reason you throw it at the heal station is because then not only do you know where it is, also you are still getting healed while waiting for the heal bomb to go off.
I just think that usually when you see a scientist close range, you try and pile drive him with as much. Like, I feel like maybe I'm just an idiot, and maybe I'm just big, gay, stupid, and retarded all at the same time. Rewind and times four.
You
But
good?
maybe, but maybe you just want to like kill the scientist before it even gets the chance to place down its heal stick.
I mean, yeah, but if they come out of their warp
Maybe
and they're
I'm
at full
stupid.
health, then you have no chance to do that. I mean, unless you're lucky and, place a chili beam bomb that goes off as soon as
Unless
they
you're
place
playing
out.
corn and everything you do immediately eliminates them.
Yeah.
Not a bad list. Uh,
Not a bad list at all.
I think this could be refined a little bit,
I
but I
put
think
I put Rhodey Z at like the bottom of Z tier because I hate him so much. He's so
you can't do
I
them
useless.
think
like that.
Rosie
The
is yeah.
only
I
time
think the
Rhodey Z
bottom
is
is
good is when
Rosie.
you have your turbo
Oh
Turbo
jackhammer.
yeah, yeah.
jackhammer.
That
It's
does.
he's
He does
literally
heavily
only good
rely
with
on that.
turbo jack.
He does rely on that
I'm
a
sorry,
lot.
but if you
To
don't have your
to
turbo
my
jackhammer, you have no chance. You literally
but
just have to wait for it to
but
recharge.
but but it's like a spectrum. On one side, he's complete garbage without it, but he becomes such a force with it that it's almost like
Yeah, but then
It
you also
also
have
impossible.
to
takes
remember
for it,
that
yeah.
when you go into your turbo
Like
jackhammer,
it goes.
you set yourself on a time limit. You have to run in, kill them, and get out before it goes off. Because if they
It's
it
not
goes
even a worry.
because if you
Well,
it
You can
goes
it's
kill
not even a
them.
if
worry
it
if you
goes
know how to
off
macro
while
them.
in fight, you might be able to kill them, but you're gonna die too.
Well, no, if you're not a macro, then they should be dead before your turbo
No,
jackhammer
they
even
will
runs
be
out.
dead. Like
Yeah, but
that's
even if they die, the other teammates of the plants are gonna instantly hear your stupid little turbo jackhammer. It sounds like a plane, like a train, and then they're
that's why
just
I
gonna start
always
running over
cancel it
them.
after killing them.
Huh?
Like the second I kill them, I cancel it and wait for the next recharge.
Yeah.
That only saves me like what, like an extra 3-4 seconds, but that really does mean a lot in a game like
Yeah,
this.
but the thing is that by the time you've killed them and then you get out, the other plants on the team are already starting to go over to you. And because of how slow the engineer is, I know he's not like absurdly slow or anything. I'm pretty sure he's like an average speed, I think. But because of how slow like the average speed is compared to all the other plants that have so many ways of getting to you so
Well,
fast, like Hyper, Sunflower's just fast, Chomper has Burrow, Cactus Cactus ain't
well,
doing crap. Citron has
sometimes
his
you can.
ball, everything like that. You just
Sometimes
can't
though,
really get away in
motor.
time.
Sometimes motor, you can get lucky and they come to you and you can just set a trap for them, stun them all, and then now you have them all under your like thumb. And just macro them all.
Yeah,
Like sometimes
that's
you don't actually have to retreat. You can still stay there, obviously like in a corner or something. And
yeah,
when they all come,
but
go
then
all
you also
sudden.
have to remember that that's also has to do like what you said being lucky. If you stun like say you stunned like
Yeah.
three of the five, you get unlucky and the other two don't get stunned.
If there's 5 plants coming to you, then you should just sign your debt. You should just sign your grave.
Yeah,
I
but
think
There's
there's
still.
not much you can do
two
anyway.
characters who can handle 5 people at once.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair, but
only
still.
there's like 3 or 4 I can think of.
I don't know
And
any
one of
I
them
don't
is
know
on the
any
plants
characters
team.
other than Electro P that can handle themselves against 5 people.
Imp Punt.
Toxic Brains can definitely handle himself.
If he's in
No.
Toxic Overload, maybe.
If he
Well, if
either has to
if
be
he's
in Toxic
has more
Overload or
parts
close
than
to it.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
he's not close to it, then you're dead.
Well, I mean, it also depends. Like, this game's too situational to say that.
Yeah, it is extremely situational, but all right. All right, screenshot your tier list or like save and or download it and then log
All right,
in.
we're gonna end the stream here.
What?
We've been
Keep
going
Can't
gaming,
end
for
stream.
2.5 hours.
keep gaming.
Serious?
Make
Yeah.
sure next time you game, you're gaming.
All right.
Big fan of the
We'll see you
Explodey
guys
Boys or
later.
the Explodey Boys?